Look at Steak coming in hot with 5 sub bangs on Twitch. We love that. How you doing? What kind of Supersonics jersey do you have?
John Kim.
Wow, my guy. You know, if you had Detlef Schrempf, I'd probably fucking fly down and take you out to lunch.
Yeah, I did this for you. This is as close as I could get.
That's very nice of you. Do you have a Gary Payton jersey?
It's going to be ridiculous, but it's Lakers.
You have a Gary Payton Lakers jersey? I don't like that.
Yeah,
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? I see we got Boston Sports Store with a nice early sub bang as well. Boston Sports Store, 29 months, Rory, all caps with an exclamation point, hype train level 1. No better way to spend the Monday morning than with the board review. Bad guy. You know how it goes. I've said this before. What were we going to say, Steak?
W.
W. I've said this before, but it actually does blow my mind, and it's very cool that Mondays are one of the busiest streams that we have throughout the entire week. No matter the slate, no matter anything, I think people like to hang out, get together, and recap everything that just happened this weekend. What a Sunday. What a Sunday. Great Saturday. Honestly, a great Masters tournament, great golf tournament. I think I watched probably as much as you could. Saturday, I went out and played BK in golf, 9 holes. I don't know if you saw any of that, Steak, but I was winning through about 5 holes, and then I choked late. And then we hung out. Shout out Flushtown. Saw one of our loyal followers there and got us a round of shots. That was cool. He did ask where Steak was. I don't know if I told you that.
I think you did. Yeah, maybe.
I think I told him like, oh, I'm with my buddy, blah, 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 watching golf. He's like, Steak? And I was like, no, Steak's not in town for the Masters, unfortunately. And then yesterday was just a glorious day of sitting on the couch and doing absolutely nothing. I've made pimento cheese in the past. That used to be a Masters ritual of mine. Have you ever had pimento cheese, Steak?
Yes.
You ever made pimento cheese?
No.
Okay. Don't do it. Don't make it. Eating it, ordering it, fine. Great weekend for UFC. Yeah, I guess it was good UFC too. Was that Friday night or Saturday night?
Saturday.
See, this is the thing. Excited to hear the Rory that hate, even though he won. You're not going to hear too much Rory hate from us. Can we just establish that right now? Because Tim Delaney with 5 sub bangs. We love that. Who's getting all these subs? Freaking Blade 92. Blade, great movie, by the way. W. Wesley Snipes. Starlet, Scarlet, Lacrosse Dodo, J Fresh 99, and Maya Seller. Yeah, so I was tweeting this, and let's start in the morning. Let's start Sunday morning. So I tweeted Rory over strokes, 70.5, and I said 20 unit max play with a devil emoji. Steak followed it up a few minutes later. Apparently you were not adding me, but you said it seems like everyone and their mom is fading Rory today. What gave you that feeling?
That's just all I saw on Twitter was that it was time for the Rory choke. I knew my Bryson tickets were cooked on Sunday morning when I saw how many people were on him, and then jumping on him at plus 235. I mean, like, I knew I was cooked.
So I didn't actually, because here's the thing. It goes with all sports, right? I mean, and we're doing this. Shout out Aloha Bets with a sub big 8-monther. Appreciate you. Hype Train level 2 and Twitch. And if you are watching in YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to the page. We are up to 1,240 subscribers on YouTube. We love that. And if you're watching on Twitter, give us a like or a retweet or something. All right, make yourself useful. Yeah, I didn't think you were cooked with Bryson. But the one thing you have to remember, and I don't know how true this is, Liv only plays 3 rounds of golf.
Oh yeah, I did.
So that is a thing, because I think this happened to Brooks a couple years ago too, or another Liv golfer, where they kind of choked in the final round after having the lead. I do wonder if there is anything to that of not being as accustomed to playing 72 holes of golf. But Rory played such an unbelievable 3rd round that I just thought it's going to be so hard to follow that up. Just like with a pitcher coming off of fucking, 8 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs. It's hard to follow that up. So everybody apparently was saying that on Twitter. I didn't see much of it. BK was very upset with me with that take. And he was very upset with me Saturday when we were watching, because as Rory was going crazy, I kept thinking to myself, he's going to blow it. Like, a bogey is coming. And he was mad at that. And I don't even know that it's a contrarian thing. I wasn't like rooting for it. I was just jokingly saying, like, I want to, because you can bet on hole result.
Yeah.
Fun to bet Rory to bogey like the next hole. BK was just appalled. A, he didn't think that was fun. B, he didn't think that would happen. And I'll give him this. On Saturday, it didn't. But on Sunday, he got messy. Go ahead.
I think there's a common theme between us saying things that piss off people who are purists of the sport. Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
I feel like we piss off sharp bettors.
Yep.
We piss off baseball purists, and you pissed off a golf purist, if that's what you want to call BK. And I think there's a theme there because we say dumb shit.
We do say dumb shit, but also it comes from a place of just not taking anything too seriously. And the one thing I hate in life, and we both kind of agree, are like people that take themselves too seriously. One thing I really can't stand are people in sports that act like elitist prick know-it-alls. And the one thing about golf is, for example, like the no laying up group, you probably don't know who they are, and that's fine. But they're a bunch of like really like, they're like nice guys. They're nerds, but they're nice. And I've listened to their podcast. I watched their live stream yesterday. One dude in that group I don't really care for. His name is Tron. And I think he actually chirped BK one time, but it was kind of friendly. And Chad, I don't know if you guys have.
Is this a golf podcast?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have any opinion on them, but like their thing is like grow the game. I also just sometimes get this vibe from them. And sometimes people like that is like grow the game. But also if you don't agree with us and if you don't know what you're talking about golf, like move to the side. Let the golf people have this one. But it's like, I think we genuinely are like, dude, golf is really fun. It's awesome to bet on. Like we should get more people involved with it. That's kind of what we started with, like getting in, doing the newsletter and reaching out to BK in the first place. But yeah, pissing off purists seems to be a theme of ours. But I think we can both agree, and neither of us even talked about this before coming into the stream. We're not Rory haters.
Oh, no, not at all.
You're not a Rory hater.
No, I wasn't rooting against him. I mean, I was rooting against him because I had a Bryson ticket, but once it was very evident after, I don't know, 6 holes or whatever, that Bryson was out of it. Maybe it was more like 8 or 9 holes. I don't remember when the official Bryson choke job started, but I honestly was rooting for Rory. I didn't have any skin in the game except Corey Connors. Hey, I learned my lesson about Corey Connors. Everybody on Twitter told me, they're like, oh, don't worry, man. You think he's in contention? Wait till you see him on Sunday. That fucking guy sucks.
Oh, dude.
Holy shit.
I had a Corey Connors problem. I bet Corey Connors a lot, like the last 2 years. I've stopped. I've got Corey Connors fatigue.
Remember, though, when I hit him 30-1, right? Remember? I hit him 30-1 outright. It must have been one of his only outright wins. So I kind of
probably was the Valero. I think that's where he wins.
Probably was. It was like a tournament that nobody worthwhile was playing in, really.
So Bryson, I'm looking it up right now. Yesterday, he parred 1. He birdied 2, which was the par 5. Then he went bogey after. That sucked because Rory opened with a double bogey, and immediately it was like, all right, we got a fucking race. Then Rory got right. He got out to like a 3 or 4 shot lead. And I even tweeted, I was like, if Rory really cares about the game of golf, he'll drop a few shots and make this the most watched back. Oh, by the way, I was saying back 9 and people kept correcting me. It's second 9. When the fuck did that happen, by the way? But then Bryson just never got it together. He didn't look right all day. Double bogey on 11, followed up with another bogey on a par 3. Then you knew he was just like out. So that was holes 11 and 12, which you still got a lot of golf to play. And that was unfortunate that he couldn't really make it interesting because I find myself rooting for Bryson. And for what it's worth, Steak, actually, let me get your opinion. So if anybody does or doesn't know, I would say, we got another hype train level 3. Pip Talk Sports, the new follow. Appreciate you guys. Vibes are high on a Monday morning. They usually always are. You guys are delivering. Let's let the chat get an idea of like where Steak stands on golf. Like, when did you start betting it? And like how do you feel about Bryson? And obviously I already realized how you feel about Rory, but from what you were watching yesterday, like who are the guys that you found yourself rooting for? Is there anybody you like? Like, where does the Steak stand?
Okay, I have a couple questions. Well, first of all, you already know the answer. I've been betting golf for years, but they're like scratch off to me, like 30-1, 40-1 guys. It's like playing a scratch off. I put in a few names and I won't watch that much. And then on Sunday, if I got a guy in the top 10, then I turn it on and watch. I watched this entire Masters. I watch golf from the beginning to the end yesterday. I went to the store, had it on my fucking phone. I was like that guy at fucking Target with the Masters on his phone blaring. I didn't care. Got what I drove home, watched the fucking Masters while I drive. Wasn't looking at the road. I know you're.
Oh God. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that'll do it.
But so is Aberg?
No, I think it's Aubert. I think A is pronounced like O.
Every time they said his name, I got confused, but I feel like he has dog. There's a couple times when I thought he was going to make a run.
Well, yeah, so he blew it bad, and that's not dog-like, but I do agree with you. Like Ludwig's a guy who it's hard not to fall in love with him. I think he's like 24, 25 years old. They say he's like the prototype, like golfer built out of a lab, huge, good looking, lots of power. So you are a Ludwig guy.
Has he ever won a big tournament?
So he just did recently, and it was, God, I can't remember what it was. It was on the West Coast because BK was there. So just so you know, from like an odds perspective, BK has always had beef with Ludwig because he was like 15, 16 to 1 in the market, and he hadn't won shit when he should have been like 25 to 1. So he would never bet him, and he would always shit on people that did bet him. Genesis at Torrey, thank you very much. Yeah. So he did win. And he had a really nice, just to talk about dog. He was in contention for that tournament. On the final round, Mav McNeely went like 8 under, had the lead. And I think with 3 holes to play, Mav McNeely was minus 500. And then Ludwig birdied like the last 3 holes or some shit, and Mav bogeyed or something. So it was a pretty cool win. But that was it. Did you watch the Netflix full swing or no?
No, now I need to.
Well, you should. So the most recent one, I haven't watched the whole thing, but they did show last year's Masters. Ludwig was really good here, and he was contending. So it's a really, really good course fit for him. So he was a guy, I think I talked about it when we did our happy hour. He was like 16 to 1. And I was like, fuck, I want to take a Ludwig. I want to take Ludwig. He got down to plus 650, and I was like, I missed the boat. But I had so much FOMO yesterday. And RIP Beeve, I saw Beeve's bets. He had him like top 5. You saw what happened on the last hole?
Yeah.
That was absolutely brutal. Okay, what else? What are the other state golf questions?
I mean, so I saw someone say Ludwig choked or shit down his pants, obviously. Didn't everyone kind of?
I would say no. I would say Justin Rose didn't.
No, yeah, he's the one who didn't. Yeah, it's true. And
that's a good question, though. Let's see. So, yeah, Justin Rose shot a 66 yesterday. Scotty
was awesome. He was awesome, but I feel like I don't know enough, but I feel like he's never going to do anything like that ever again in his life.
I actually think that's a pretty good point, Steak. I don't think anybody really did. I mean, Bryson shot a 75. Again, Scotty's 69 was not even that good for Scotty. Reed would have shot that 71 if he didn't fucking hole in on that chip. Reed didn't really shit down his leg. Oh my God. What do you know about Shane Lowry? I got to talk about Shane Lowry.
I know that he's Irish.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, and I feel so bad doing this. So, like, chat, let me know if you agree or disagree with this. But when you cap a golfer, when you start to follow golf. So in conclusion, you really enjoyed following the tournament.
Yes.
And now, obviously, the Masters is the Masters. Not every fucking tournament's like that. There are some Olympic tournaments where it's not really going to be as exciting. I don't need to tell you that. But I am. What I'm getting at is this: when you start to really bet on and follow tournaments, you become like attached to certain golfers, and you want to believe, like, because a lot of it is obviously skill, but it's also top 2 inches. It's a mental game, right? And that's been Rory's biggest problem. There are some golfers who seem like total pricks and assholes, and like they're not liked by fans or not liked by bettors, whatever. Shane Lowry is like a likable guy. He's a really nice guy, and he seems like a really nice guy to get a beer with. I want to believe Shane Lowry can be a guy to win golf tournaments. I'm fucking done with Shane Lowry. Done. So done. Couldn't be more done with Shane Lowry. Shane Lowry having an 81 on Sunday at the Masters, I'll never forget it. He could go out and win next week. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Justin Rose, dog. Are you highlighting that, or is that me, by the way?
I meant to unhighlight it.
So yeah, I just want to make that announcement. I'm absolutely fucking done with Shane Lowry. I'm pretty sure he tripled. I Ludwig top 5. He finished bogey double. Yeah, I think he tripled on that. Yep. Sorry, go ahead.
I guess my last takeaway was, from my understanding, it felt like a lot of people caved into the pressure of like a lot of people on the leaderboard or in contention. I felt like caved into the pressure of the final day of the Masters, and I'm curious if that always happens. But I mean, like a lot of people choked. Rory choked. Like Rory choked. He won, and he ended it with not choking. Don't get me wrong, but Rory was like minus 5,000 at one point. It never should have gone to a playoff.
No, it absolutely shouldn't have. So Rory's second nine, if you will, the stretch 9 and 10 when he birdied, hit some unbelievable shots. That stretch of going bogey on 11, double on a par 5 on 13, and bogey on 14. This is the problem that I have with Rory McIlroy. Like, I think everybody. Actually, let me phrase this a little bit differently, because I asked this question on Twitter. Rory McIlroy makes grown men who are golf fans cry and emotional. I'm not having a tough time understanding that, but I'm starting to get it with some of the replies that I had to my tweet. I think it's because Rory McIlroy is obviously considered one of the best golfers of all time, yet he still is vulnerable and like emotionally weak at times, because that's the only way to explain some of these shots that he hits, some of the putts that he misses. He's kind of a bitch. And I think that like a lot of us, a lot of men, right, probably find that like emotional attachment to Rory of being like, oh, it's like the soft side. You know what I mean? There's like that song that maybe there's a Coldplay song that makes you feel really emotional and weak in the knees. Maybe there's that Paula Cole song that makes you want to get a little teary-eyed. Rory McIlroy seems like that for golf.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I just have to mention, you know what song does that for me? Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. Great song.
I don't think I know that one.
Oh, you definitely do.
I know Bleeding Love.
Guaranteed.
I keep bleeding. That one?
Yeah.
You got me. Yeah. Like that always happens. And you know what? Like, look, that's okay. Steak, did you freeze?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're frozen on my screen. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're fine.
My internet's been A1 lately.
Yeah, you've been good. Let's see what some people are saying. The way Rory played 13 is essential Rory. Conservative layup into a par 5, then randomly aggressive on the wedge that goes in the creek. If you have a plan, just stick to it. Yeah, I guess I'm understanding now that like he's like that outlet for golfers, I think. And I'm not a Rory hater. I was happy to see him win. But at the same time, I tweeted Steak, and I don't know where you were at with this. I said, are we Team Rose now after he missed that putt? Because I'm not like here to shit on Rory because I know he's gone through it. But I just kind of thought the way Justin Rose went out and played Sunday was pretty fucking cool. He had
the best day.
And if Rory is going to have the opportunity to fucking ice it and he doesn't, what's so wrong with being like, fuck it? Give it. Rose is playing like a guy who wants it. He's playing like a killer. He's playing like Kobe, RIP. And I just think Rory, for me, like, again, I'm not even really a tough guy, but I don't have that. I didn't watch Rory playing as a kid, and I know somebody commented that, but like, I don't have that soft side really for golfers. So I guess that's why I'm not like the biggest Rory slurper, but I'm starting to guess sort of understand. Does that make sense, what I just said?
Yeah, for me, it's this thing that and you're not going to agree with this at all, but I'm going to have to use it as my example. There's like a moment in sports where the moment feels meant for the guy, and it definitely wasn't meant for Justin Rose. Like this Masters was meant for Rory, and that series, I'm sorry to do this, the series where Cleveland was down 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors, that moment was meant for LeBron. That was LeBron's moment. Everyone fucking knew it. Bringing the Cleveland thing back full circle when he abandoned them, winning them the championship, coming back from 3-1. Like that moment was meant for LeBron. And I remember when it got to 3-3, I literally remember saying there's a 0% chance that the Cavs lose game 7. And that's kind of how I felt about Rory. I don't know shit about golf. Really, I have no attachment to him. But for some reason, watching yesterday, I found myself rooting for him.
I will tell you why I was rooting for Rory, because I thought that Rory did enough. Like, even though he choked it, you could say that multiple times, he also came back like with a vengeance.
He did, yeah.
And so for that, I tip my cat, and I agree. Like, I'm happy the guy won, and I thought the fashion that in which he did it was very up and down, and it made for like great, obviously like great watching on a Sunday, because it would have sucked if he just ran away with it with a 4-shot lead when the rest of the leaderboard looked like it did for the last 10 holes of the Masters. Well said, Steak. Almost feel obvious. W hindsight 2020. Steak is a factory. W takes. Yeah, no shit. Why do you think that I would want to have him on here every fucking day? W Chewy, what's up, Chewy? Chewy with a raid, Chewy with a party of one.
W Chewy, let's go.
Actually, we do not have any tables available for one, so you're just gonna have to wait a few minutes when something opens up. W Chewy. Yeah, we're gonna talk NBA playoffs. We're gonna wrap up golf talk here, but the last thing I want to say, I'm done with Colin Morikawa. I've said it before. Colin,
I have a question for you. Do you think you should stop saying you're done with guys? And actually, it's not me shitting on you. It's actually a gambling question. Like, I'm already starting to find myself saying it about baseball teams, and it's April 14th, and we do it with every sport. You know, it's like the fucking Patriots going a 3-game losing streak. I'm done with the Patriots, but then your gambling brain tells you that their line is fucking makes perfect sense to bet on in the 4th week. Should you not be betting on them? Or like, I understand what you're saying about Colin Morikawa, because I've taken him with you like a lot of times. I took him in this tournament. It's not fun. Also, let me tell you, Justin Thomas was not fun either. I mean, that was he's never enjoyable. Paying for money for Justin Thomas was like going to a shitty movie. You're just like, I just fucking wasted my money. I didn't enjoy a single fucking second of that. Or at least with Bryson, even Colin, bro. Even Colin on day 3 made a little run to where you're like, okay, this is worth my fucking 0.2 units that I put into this bet. But fucking Justin Thomas sucks ass. But yeah, I'm wondering if sports gamblers should stop saying I am done with insert team or player name here.
I think it's a really, really good question. Should we stop saying that? Yeah.
Or should we just stop meaning it? We could say it. It's fun to say, like, bad guy has perfect. It's more of a prisoner of the moment thing. It is. He's right.
Because it is pretty funny how I said I'm done with the Rays, and then they won the next 2 games.
Correct, yeah. And you were almost done with the Rays on the day that they pitched Taj Bradley, where he had 7 strikeouts. I feel almost like I talked you into a little bit because I liked them so much that day.
Yeah. I look, yeah, like it is hard. It is hard, but I will say this. I think that if you're, I think it's smart in life to quit things, whether they're people or they're habits that are bad for you.
Yeah.
There are bad teams and bad players, and in this case, bad golfers. And I know Morikawa is not a bad golfer. I understand that. That's an exaggeration. He's not a bad golfer. But he's not a winning golfer. He's just not.
No. He's not.
So like, I'm with you, but don't you think it would be a good thing if I stopped betting Colin Morikawa?
Probably, most likely, yes. Most likely, yes.
But what you're saying is, I know what you're saying. You're saying, if you say it, you got to mean it. And I keep saying these things, but then I don't mean it. I did take a really long time off of Morikawa for what it's worth.
I'm saying personally, I don't want to commit anymore to not betting teams. Like, I think I'm done saying that. Not golfers, really. Like, I understand about Colin Morikawa, but like, I'm going to stop saying that about teams, because then a week later we do a board review and I like the team I said I was done with. And you got to say to me like, oh, but I thought we were done with the Indiana Pacers, or like, Pacers are a great example. Remember how low I was on the Indiana Pacers? I think they fucking won like 15 out of their last 18 games or some shit.
Wow. You're right. Yeah, listen, people can turn it around. But listen, you're not following through. I do want you to understand something, and I get it. We are prisoners of the moments with athletes. You're also prisoners of the moments with your favorite streamers who talk about sports betting. And I want to be clear on something. I did quit Taj Bradley last year. I quit Taj Bradley. I looked it up. 7-1 betting on Rays pitcher props, up 18 units, stopped on Taj Bradley for the second half of the season. He collapsed. I took off probably about a year and a half from betting on Colin Morikawa after he fucked me in the Century or whatever, when he was up 8 strokes in the back 9, second 9, whatever the fuck it's called, and lost to John Rahm. I was done. But I'm looking for something in a guy, and I thought I saw it. I thought I saw a Colin Morikawa that was grinding. And so, yeah, it's content, but we're never going to be the guys that are just being phony for content, but it does make for great content. I understand that. I really did think this would be different for Morikawa. But Stay, can I tell you when I knew he wasn't winning? Did you see that like media clip that he came out and did where he was once again trying to like defend himself or stand on his take?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to get too much into it, but he just sounded like a pathetic fucking loser. And that's what he is. He's just a little bitch. And he is that way when he gets on a golf course. And I'm sorry, but you can't follow up an eagle bogeying 3 of the next 4 holes. You can't end your day when you finally start to get back in contention on a bogey on 18 in round 3. Fuck you. He's a little bitch. And I'm done with him.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good morning, DJ. What a Masters we had. So happy for Rory, but please, for the love of God, we know you're going to put more units on Kawa this year. How about this? I won't. And he's going to probably win 2 to 3 tournaments. Yep. Was Homa's caddy the issue? I have no idea. But hey, listen, do you think that's good for golf talk, or is there any more that we should touch on?
What's that story? Because Homa's caddy was Justin Thomas's caddy for the Masters.
I believe so.
I got excited about Max Homa when he started off hot. Obviously, I have to root for Max Homa. I got excited, but I think he like birdied 2 of the first 3 holes. I was like, oh yeah.
Why is that obvious that you have to root for Max Homa?
Because I'm a part of my take guy.
Oh yeah. I liked Homa, and I was a Homa guy, and Homa was another dude who was just broken, and you could tell mentally he was just not there. I went and followed him at Bay Hill, and he's tall. My wife was like, "Whoa, who's that hunk?" And I was like, "I didn't know Max Homa was like that good looking in real life." He kind of walks a little weird, but I just thought he was a guy that's like really dedicated to the game of golf and was just going to continue to improve and improve when he got a little success. Have hit home run a few outrights. He's treated me well, but another guy I've taken off. If he found his game, I will be happy for Max Homa. He was top of the gutless loser list, but I will bring him back down. On that note, by the way, yes, JP Del Freo. Thank you. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I will be on Tap In Birdie tonight. That is BK's podcast that he does. We're talking RBC Heritage. Please tune in. I think we're going live at 7:30 tonight. Homa's caddy jumped off at the worst time. Best paycheck for Homa all year, and now he gets none of it. Wow. The last thing, I didn't listen to all of Part of My Take, but I did listen to some of when SVP was on there. Steak, what drink is that?
That is an ice green tea.
Ice green tea. I will say I thought SVP had a really, really good line where Rory hit that unbelievable shot. And when Rory walks after a shot, like, it's good. Again, I'm not a Rory hater. I get fired up. Like I like seeing that emotion. You know what I mean? He goes, I forget what hole it was. I think it was 15 or something. And he had an eagle opportunity. There was like 8 feet for eagle, and he missed the putt. And I tweeted, I was like, how do you follow up one of the coolest shots I've seen with such a limp dick putt? And SVP said that. He said, Tiger makes that putt. And I just think like sometimes I don't think people are saying Rory is Tiger, but it's understandable for people to not be like slurping Rory all the time because he's just, sometimes he's not that guy. Did you see Portnoy tweet that?
No, I don't think so.
He was like, it was a controversial tweet. I'm not saying I agree with it, but he was like, happy Rory won, but he's not that guy or something like that. Then everybody was like, how could you say he's not that guy? He's like the 6th golfer ever to complete the Grand Slam.
A Portnoy tweet I loved is a perfect transition into the next topic. I loved when he tweeted the thing about Nico Iamaleava walking out of bounds on 4th and 2 against Alabama and saying this is the king of business decisions.
Yep. So let's talk about Nico. That was talking golf, which Steak, I'm very happy. I think everybody's very happy that you're a golf guy. So we will. I need you honed in on the next golf tournament, especially.
Is it RBC Heritage?
RBC Heritage. Yep.
Colin Morikawa.
Stop that. You can't be sitting here. No, stop that. That's not even funny. Don't bet Colin Morikawa.
Okay, fine.
I don't believe you at all. You're absolutely going to be betting Colin Morikawa. I see your stupid face. Remember, I wanted to cash out a Colin. Should have done.
Yeah, I do remember that, but you didn't cash out, and that might be the problem.
Okay, Nico. So here's the thing. I have realized later in my adult life, we're not the biggest readers. We don't read books, but when a story comes out I really do try to not be the guy who just reads the headline. Like, I want to read more about it. Unfortunately, I have to admit, I kept telling myself, I'm going to read the article about Nico. I'm going to read the article about Nico because there's got to be like more to this story. What's going on? Is it his family? Is it bad advice? Is it his agent? Whatever. Is it the school? I don't know. I never really got around to doing it. The only thing I did hear is what they were talking about on Pardon My Take. So I got a little bit of an idea, and it sounds like his dad is his agent. And if this is true, they went before the playoff game to have a conversation with Tennessee about saying, hey, you're going to have to up your price. That is just mind-blowing.
Insane. And very reputable sources are saying that's absolutely true.
Well, I guess that it wouldn't totally shock me. I don't know anything about Nico the person. I haven't listened to an interview or anything like that. I saw somebody tweet, I don't know if you saw this. Color me shocked that the guy who wore like SpongeBob cartoon pajama pants to a 7-on-7 drill in high school is acting like a douchebag or something like that. Did you see that?
No, but that's very, very funny.
It is very funny. So I don't know a lot about the guy, but I'll tell you this, and you probably watch more SEC football than I did. Not once did Nico really wow me. The only time Nico wowed me was the year before in the fucking bowl game against Iowa. Do you remember that?
Of course.
That's what
that was his thing. That's why the hype got really high for him after that.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Special K remembers the Cookie Monster. So that's when I was like, all right, I'm kind of in. I like the Nico guy. I like Heupel. I like Tennessee. I'm cool with Tennessee being good. People were on Nico to win the Heisman at 14, 15-1, whatever it was. Didn't hate the bet. Did not hate the bet. Liked the offense. Seemed like a pretty talented kid. Whatever. Not once did I see him do anything that wowed me. Blows my mind that anyone would think he's worth more money than $2 million a year from how he played last year.
God damn, I get it, because when you get to this level, especially with your dad, like all of a sudden you convince yourself like $2 million isn't that much money because you got to buy your mom and dad a house and you got to take care of your whole family because you're the breadwinner now. But damn, I fucking would think the situation was pretty good for Nico. $2 million a year. Josh Heupel's a good offensive coach. He was already like, people loved him in Tennessee. And you're right, he didn't do that much, but I think for the most part, last season was a good season for Tennessee. Like, we have to remember, like, with the exception of that Hendon Hooker year, Tennessee sucks. They've sucked since Peyton Manning or whenever. They've been a letdown ever since then. And the fact that they were in the playoffs is a huge W for fucking Tennessee. But I think it's kind of funny because, let's be honest, dude, this is the one thing about NIL that I don't love. Like, back in the day, the story is like, this kid was an Ohio State fan as an 8-year-old. Here's a picture of him in Ohio State jersey when he was a kid in a helmet, and now he's the quarterback at Ohio State. You think Nico Iamaleava was a Tennessee fan? You think Nico Iamaleava wanted to be in Knoxville? You think there's any pictures of him wearing a fucking Tennessee shirt? No. And it's like that thing where, when you start dating a girl and she cheated on her boyfriend to get with you, and then she cheats on you, it's like, yeah, Nico fucking came there for the money, bro. Tennessee offered him the most money. And so you're surprised now he wants more money? Like, not surprising at all. So that's the only thing I'll say is, like, I'm not surprised with Nico. Nico and Tennessee aren't like a match made in heaven. I don't even get how he got there except for money.
Very good take. I don't know that we're going to see much more of that in the NIL era now of kids wanting to play for their favorite college football team. It's funny you say that. There was a guy who played at a smaller school who had been there all 4 years, and I remember giving him credit in a bowl game this past year. Do you remember that? Was it like Tulane or something? Does that ring a bell at all?
A guy like?
Yeah, Memphis. Maybe it was Memphis. It was a quarterback that was at his school for all 4 years. And that's like it's like one of the only quarterbacks where you could say that about. I don't know. Somebody in the chat might know who I'm talking about. Nico is going to end up at North Carolina. Yep. Yeah. Seth Hannigan probably. Yes. Yep. Snowman knows ball. So I guess here's the thing. We could talk about NIL in a second, but somebody brought up a really good question, Dilly Daggers. Who is going to pay Nico more money than he was just getting? Because I'm sure someone's going to want to take a chance at him.
Someone is going to pay him more money, and I know.
But do you think that fan base or those boosters or that team, don't you know that it's going to come with a huge risk of, like, you look like a fucking idiot, right? Or do you actually?
But there's a purpose.
You have no issue with a team paying him what he wants and taking a shot on him.
Yeah. USC is going to do that, and they're definitely the school that doesn't care about looking like idiots. They literally can't even field a fucking defense. And hiring Lincoln Riley when you literally can't recruit defense is absolutely insane. But USC will be paying this man for sure. UCLA will be paying him. This is a sneaky one, dude, because you heard. No, it's sneaky because I think Snowman's who filled me in on this. BYU, bro, they got some money and some boosters, and they got the #1 recruit in the country in college basketball next year. And that would be an interesting one.
Yeah, that's a good one. BYU is very happy with the QB Retzlaff. Yeah, that guy's awesome. BYU had a good team last year.
Yeah, he's Jewish. Let's go.
You just need to be like Michigan and buy your QB. That's kind of what everybody is doing nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a Michigan specific thing.
I don't know that people keep saying Notre Dame. Notre Dame is not going to pay Nico. I don't think.
There's no fit there.
No, and unfortunately, Notre Dame is always just going to kind of take hand-me-downs of like schools that were inferior, but had a guy look like he showed a flash in the pan. I don't know. We're just going to keep going over and over again with Riley Leonard and Sam Hartman's and Jack Combs.
But that is what you're going to do.
Yeah. Pip Talk Sports, recent follow. And is this the first time chat? Let's see. Pip Talk. I don't know. No. Bald Heaton with a new follow. Hello. Welcome to the board review. I think Oregon, but then again, seeing how he performed when it really matters will hurt him more than help him. So I think their team. Yeah.
Doesn't Oregon have a guy? What's his name?
Well, who'd they have last year? What's his fucking face? Gabriel.
Gabriel's gone.
He's done, right?
Yeah.
I don't like
Dante Moore. Thank you. Dante Moore will be starting for Oregon next year.
I tweeted about this, and it's really, really unfortunate. Like, the younger generation will just never know certain things. They'll never understand it. And, music videos on MTV is one of them. It's crazy that you could be born in an era where you watch college football one year and you will have no idea who's going to be on that team next year. And I know there's turnover, but there's freshmen, there's sophomores, there's juniors. Like, they're usually there a couple years. You get familiar with your players. The fact that these guys can just like dip and bounce around from school to school is crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to be old man yelling at cloud, but it kind of sucks.
That's not old man yelling at cloud. Who likes it other than the guys getting paid?
Yeah, it is what it is. I enjoyed college football last year for sure, but yeah, I don't love this. And I'm a Gators fan. I'm stoked. I'm fucking stoked that Tennessee.
Oh, Snack says he loves it. I don't know that.
It's like mini NFL. I heard him talking on Part of My Take. Like, are they going to have a draft?
To be fair, I think Nico knows he's not doing shit in the league, so he's got to get it back down before selling cans. Interesting. I think Oregon, Dan Lanning was the one who blew the whistle to Heupel about Nico. No shot. Oregon picks his kid up.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah, Dan Lanning. It's the one. Yeah.
It's killing fan interest in following your team. There are 0 people from IU B-ball on next year's team from this year. Yeah, it's very tough. I mean, dude, when I try to do college football research, and you fucking read that Lindy's magazine, it's crazy. And I remember it started with like the LSU secondary that one year. It's like, oh, they lost seven players from their defensive backfield, and they have 5 new people coming in, and they were the worst secondary in like college football history 2 years ago. By the way, Kyron Lacey, terrible story. Very, very sad news. I hate NIL. I don't mind the transfer portal. Got you. Okay. You just got a new coach at IU. That happens more often than not. Fair enough. Why are people saying that Ohan is battling Skip Bayless in real life about
I'd love to hear about that. I don't really know. To be clear, I don't know much about Ohan. I've seen him on Twitter a few times, but
I don't think Ohan likes me. He unfollowed me. I don't know. He had issue with something I was saying about Jaden Daniels to start the year, which I was wrong about. That was a wrong take. All I ever see Ohan now on Twitter is he's just standing outside of a restaurant taking a picture with some athlete, which I have to tell you is a little concerning. I give no attention to Ohan, not my cup of tea.
He's actually debating Skip Bayless, though?
I don't know. Does anybody have this like, is he on ESPN
or something?
He's on ESPN debating. He did a show debating Skip. Sit down. He runs into famous people. It's unreal. Yeah, I don't know about running into that many famous people. Look at Trent's replies on Twitter. It was on Jubilee. Oh, I don't even know what Jubilee is. Do you know what that is?
No, after this, so I'm going to take a look. Sounds funny.
It's like the political debate show, but Jordan versus LeBron. Interesting. I got to tell you.
Sounds like my hell, Snowman.
I was just going to say that like good for Han. That's cool to be able to do that. That sounds fucking terrible. I don't think I would want to be debating what is it, LeBron versus Jordan against Skip Bayless? Is that right?
It just sounds like the worst thing ever. I every time I hear fucking Skip Bayless talk, I cannot believe that he makes millions of dollars to do that. It's just crazy, bro. Absolutely insane.
Do you imagine if this makes me think about, I remember when Trell J Sports went on Dr. Phil. Did you know he did that?
No.
And they were talking about sports gambling or sports content or whatever. And I think they asked Trent, but Trent's managers, if I'm wrong, somebody can let me know. I think they said no, or like Fruity said, I'm not letting you go on Dr. Phil. It would be a hilarious thing if I just told you, hey, Steak, we have an opportunity today to debate Skip Bayless on LeBron versus Jordan. Like, it's one of those things you can't pass up, but doesn't it also sound like this sounds fucking terrible?
I mean, we absolutely have to say yes. Also, I mean, if Dr. Phil invites me on, I'm going on that bitch too.
I know. I would go on Dr. Phil.
I would pretend I had some kind of custody battle. I'd make it not even about sports. I'd bring some random kid and be like, tell me if I'm the dad.
Yeah, I really have no beef with Han. Han does no ball. He was always kind of arrogant, a little bit of an asshole, but he seemed like a nice kid. And then I don't know. Yeah, he unfollowed me for some reason. So, all right, let's get into the NBA playoff picture. The stage is set.
Well, the stage is set with play-ins, but yeah, all the 3-6, 2-7. No, I'm sorry, all the 3-6 and 4-5 matchups are set.
Is the season over?
Yes.
So when do we need to be locked in on
tomorrow? The Magic play home play-in game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Bro, I haven't seen Fat Girl say one thing today.
That's the first thing you say.
Have you seen him comment yet?
No, I haven't seen him comment. First comment of the day.
I remember when he used to be like that's because I just got here. Oh, sure. He always says that. Steak, please tell me the Nuggets are making a run. My mental will be relying on their success. Yeah.
Are you a Nuggets fan, Big Dill?
Well, you said they're worth the value at 35-1, and I agree with you. I haven't taken it yet, but I kind of want to.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it. I don't like their matchup at all.
Okay. So where should I go to see the matchup for this? Should I just Google it? I have a bracket. I don't know how accurate this is. Let's see what website.
I mean, if that's not Big Dill Barty Bart, I don't know what his name is.
All right. This was posted from Bleacher Report on April 13th. By the way, shout out Bleacher Report on their update on their app. I haven't opened it since. RIP. We are all Pistons fans. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Can you pull up series prices for me for the 4 series that are set? That'd be fun because I don't think we should go through a board because you're going to have a Tuesday board review. You're going to want to review the 2 NBA games then, and then all these NBA playoff games are just going to be a part of your board reviews going forward.
Okay, that's a really good point. Yep. Can Fat Boy Luka stay away from the hookah long enough to make a run? It's a pretty good topic of conversation.
Yeah, I mean, he made a run last year to the NBA Finals with the Dallas Mavericks. I think he could probably do it again.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so no bracket. Let's go to here are the East playoff series. First one up. I think I saw the Knicks minus 410. You're telling me some sharp money's coming in on the Pistons?
Yeah, but I'm getting clowned, just so you know. I made a post about it, and all the smart people think that the Pistons have no chance because they have JB Bickerstaff, who coached the Cavs last year and obviously isn't regarded very highly amongst NBA people. And people do not like the Pistons and their no playoff experience. People are saying they have 0 chance. I thought that was good value for a Knicks team I wasn't super impressed with. But I don't know. I do not know if I could recommend to people betting it, but I think it's worth a sprinkle, especially with Hovey saying that.
Surely Hovey's not a Knicks fan, right?
No, he's not a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
I think he's a Charlotte Hornets fan.
That sounds about right. Because Thibodeau is a guru or something. Yeah. Isn't that a Knicks team that lost to the fucking Pacers last year? Pacers?
They'll tell you it was because of injuries.
Yeah. Why do you think they got injured? Because they run their players into the fucking ground. We all know that's how Tibbs rolls. Pistons wanted to face the Knicks. They are getting knocked out by the Pistons. Yep. Whole new team. That's true. You do have Karl Anthony Towns, and he's pretty good. Why would anyone take the Pistons plus 310 here? I think you answered your question.
Why not?
Because they're plus 310.
Nobody thinks that's good value.
Well, I don't know. Snacks is asking
like your college money on it or anything.
Well, Snacks is asking as if they're like plus 110. Why would you take the Pistons plus 110?
I just thought it was good value plus 310.
Oh, here's the second part. When you
got it. You're saying they're not going to win this series in 4 or 5.
Well, you should have put it all in one comment.
I got you. You're correct. They're not winning the series in 4 or 5. You're absolutely right.
Well, can you do series correct order? Yes, you can. No. That's not what we want. Series correct score. Here we go. You can do the Pistons 4-2 plus 820. Pistons 4-3, 10-1, or Pistons. They're not going to win 4-1, right?
No. Snacks is actually 1,000,000% correct. Those are better wagers.
Yeah. Knicks probably win in 6 or 7, but it is a great matchup. Brunson can't guard Cade and gets absolutely abused when he tried. Right. Snacks is great. Exactly put it all in one comment instead of breaking it up at 17 times.
Special K's comment is how I feel. Most likely the Knicks win. I don't think it'll be as easy as some people think.
Look who's here. Good morning, Greg. Pistons game 1 Knicks series.
Pistons get game 1. You better fucking start sweating, Knicks fans.
It would be hilarious if the fucking Pistons win 4-1. So if your POD should be the Detroit Pistons to come within 2.5 games.
Nah, I don't think so, man. Too many smart people I respect are off it. I have a series I like way more.
Are you being serious or are you being fucking facetious?
Being dead serious.
Oh, so you're respecting the smart people that are telling you.
Smart people out there I respect, yes.
Is it Dr. Phil and
Dr.
Phil? Okay, Rockets to win the West. That sounds fun. Seeing a lot of Knicks love for a team that was just mid all season. Yeah, I mean,
that's originally how I felt, Corco.
Dude, I'm fucking fuck you.
Yeah, no, I took the bet already. I already put a fucking unit on them plus 310. I mean,
you do have them plus 310?
Yeah. Nah, I don't know that I got plus 310. I forget what I got, to be honest.
No, you literally just got here when we started talking NBA Fat Girls.
That's actually perfect timing. You piece of shit.
You know what we need at some point? We need a graphic to like show the topics that we're going to talk about, like in order, so people don't have to ask where we're at. And I'm not even being a dick because obviously if I came in here too late.
What's the show with Michael Wilbon?
Pardon the interruption.
Yeah, no, pardon the interruption.
Yeah, Tony Reality is around the horn.
Yeah, got it. Pardon the interruption. Fucking, we needed something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm taking the Pistons half a unit plus 310. I'll probably risk 1.5 units to win a unit on that plus 2.5 minus 150.
Yeah, okay, I respect that.
PTI. Yep. Knicks aren't even making the Eastern Conference Finals. Yep. Except name it. Pardon the snow. Giggity. Seeing the Knicks get called free and Pistons have 0 chance makes me want to get a ticket in with stake. It's the damn Knicks at the end of the day. I'll tell you what. I'll never let Hovey hear the fucking end of it. That guy tries to retweet me again with a shit Rays future guy saying I wouldn't trust the Knicks like that personally.
Yeah, okay. I'll say before we move on, dude, I used to love Around the Horn, and I turned it on the other day before it's over now. I know it's over now, but I turned it on the other day before that. Oh my God, it was the fucking worst thing I've ever fucking watched, ever.
It used to be really, I felt like it used to be easier. Obviously, we're a little bit younger, and I don't know, maybe you just fuck off all day and be around the house and watching TV. But I think that having ESPN on used to be like much more tolerable. And so you get nonstop actual like sports coverage and then the Around the Horn and PTI
right.
would be on. But it would be so easy to catch up with every topic.
I turned it on and I shit you not, they were arguing if WNBA players should get paid the same amount of money as NBA players. And I immediately was like, nope, not fucking doing that. And I went on Twitter.
I have a question real quick, not to go back to Masters talk, but do you know who this Marty Smith guy is?
Yes, I think I do.
Did you see the picture going viral of him wearing the suit with like Nike sneakers at the Masters and people were upset with it?
No, only thing I saw from the Masters was everybody was upset about that upside down hat.
Oh yeah. I mean, that guy looks kind of douchey. Don't you agree or no?
I think you shouldn't wear that to the Masters. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that.
But it's like at the same time, it makes so much sense that he's fucking a fucking golf player at Arizona State. Like it's not. I don't think he's like going out of his way to do it. You know what I mean?
No.
But this is Marty Smith, by the way.
Yeah, I think that looks cool.
Okay, so here's my thing. I don't really care about the look. I care about Marty Smith was like a NASCAR guy. You know who Marty Smith is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like ESPN is putting Marty Smith in like the college football national championship. Now he's at the Masters. Why are they trying to make Marty Smith work for everything?
I think he's like, in my opinion, he was always like the Southern guy. So NASCAR makes perfect sense. I think golf makes perfect sense. SEC football makes perfect sense. I feel like he's like ESPN's guy from the South. That's how I always thought of him.
He likes golf. You're not locked. Yay, lads. You try to tell me most people don't think Morikawa was good at golf when he was the most tipped golfer by a mile. Talk about not being locked. All right. This makes, well, DJ.
Yeah, there we go. DJ.
Got shanked and mugged. I don't remember what he was talking about.
He was on the SEC network. That's why I remember that. Yeah, he's
okay. Okay. Because I just thought Marty Smith had a niche. And his niche was like NASCAR.
No, it's sports in the South.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes a little bit more sense then.
You're never going to see him covering the New England Patriots.
Okay. Doesn't seem like a bad guy. I'm not shitting on him. I don't know that he's necessarily my favorite. But I thought that was interesting. And I didn't even care so much about the Nikes with the suit. I just thought, I'm like, why is Marty Smith doing golf? Anyways, okay, so Knicks Pistons. I'm going Pistons money line for half a unit. And I'm not shitting on the Knicks. Like, I'm cool with the Knicks being good. I've said that. I always have to repeat myself because new people watch the stream, and I just got yelled at for fucking being a Rory hater last week or yesterday because I was cheering for Rose in the playoff. Not the case. I like the Knicks. I like going to Knicks games. They're way too expensive. But I like when the Knicks are good. The city is fun when the Knicks are good. And New York is not a great sports city. So go Knicks. But
I think Knicks fans are awesome. This is all just me liking the Pistons a lot.
Don't ever say what would Josh Hart do during the series then. Okay. That's fair. By the way, just real quick, Pistons to win game 1, Knicks to win the series plus 430.
Greg.
Yeah, if Greg wants that. Okay, what else do we have in the East? Let's scroll down. We got the Bucks and the Pacers. So I don't really know what I think about the Milwaukee Bucks right now because I'm going to go see what they've been doing lately. Wow. Do you know what the Milwaukee Bucks have been doing lately?
Yeah.
They've been winning a fuck ton of games. They've won 8 games in a row.
I didn't know that.
Yep. The Milwaukee Bucks have won 8 games in a row. They are, let's see. See, here's the thing. I just don't, this team to me is so funny. Like, I love the Bucks. The Bucks that I took to win the championship, I love that team with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. Was Portis on that team? I think Portis was on the team. They also had like one more guy who was kind of a dog. Was it God, I don't know if it was fucking Tucker, but they had one more guy.
They probably did have Tucker, but Drew Holiday is the ultimate dog.
Oh, he was the man. I love Drew Holiday. So now they've got this guy. They've got Kyle Kuzma, Taurean Prince. I don't know who Ryan Collins is. I just don't really know this team.
Yeah, flamed for Taurean.
Gary Trent Jr., AJ Green. Like, I just don't know this Bucks team. I don't. So it's hard for me to really have a strong opinion. Meanwhile, the Pacers were a team that I really wanted to like. And I thought that Pascal Siakam acquisition was a really, really good one for them. I think I'm wrong about Miles Turner. I thought he was a dog, and apparently he's really soft. Am I right on that?
I'm not prepared to call him either of those things.
Okay. See, Stack's saying he's a bitch. I think that's the consensus. He's very soft. There's no P. I'll read that later.
I was gonna say, Jesus, that's what you highlight. That's a fucking novel.
Miles Turner isn't a dog, but not a complete pussy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever that says, which I'm not reading it, Prime definitely use Chat GPT.
I thought it was Snowman for a second because their profile pictures are the same. So that's why I highlighted it. Otherwise, I would have never done a novel of fucking Prime right now. So this is the most like confusing series for me. Not being like a super NBA ball knower, but still getting into the weeds. What does that say? All sharps got burned last year from this same exact spot. Potentially no Dame. Oh, that's right. I remember that. I remember when we did our playoff talk.
But is it no Dame? Because now today or yesterday, I'm hearing now there's optimism that he will play.
Is Pat Connaughton still on this team?
That's a good question. I kind of think so, yeah.
So the Indiana Pacers are minus 198. That's
a lot of respect if Dame has a chance to play.
That's steep. Oh, here we go. Minus 165 to 220. Dame missing some time. Dame has a blood clot issue. So
Why did it open at minus 165 when he was never expected to play, Beeman? That's my question.
Oh my God. Pat just went for 43 yesterday. Yes, he's on the team. Got you. Dude is a blood clot, man. I doubt he plays. Line says he doesn't too. Yeah. This drop 44 point. Thank you. Can somebody else tell me how many points Connaughton had yesterday? It keeps dropping.
Absolutely insane.
At 40, at 43, at 44. This is amazing.
Just so you know, the most recent report I see is more optimism about Dame returning for the playoffs. So I just want to bring this up again. The Pacers opened as minus 165. When they opened at minus 165, no one thought Dame had a chance to play in the playoffs. I'm sorry. Now there's optimism about him playing, and they're minus 195 or even minus 220 some places. That's not weird.
Yes, but somebody answered it, and then somebody answered it again 3 minutes later.
My question?
No. Snacks was talking about me. Snacks is on my ass all the time. Did you not think it was hilarious that 6 people told me how many points Pat Connaughton had?
I thought it was awesome that we didn't see that Pat Connaughton had 40-something points yesterday, because that's fucking, you have to admit, that's awesome. You wouldn't like to watch Pat Connaughton drop 40? That'd be amazing.
Game 79? No, I don't really care.
It's worse for me because I bet on all the games yesterday.
Trusting Doc Rivers in the playoffs is like trusting Morikawa to win post.
Another very serious narrative that it's usually almost always right.
I do appreciate trying to help me. Thank you. Jaime Jaquez had 41. No fucking way.
He's awesome. That's way less surprising than Pat Connaughton dropping 44.
The Pat Connaughton disrespect is crazy. You know where he went to college?
Is it Notre Dame?
It's Notre Dame.
Okay.
Do you know where Jaime Jaquez went to college?
Oh, God, it's going to piss me off. I do. UCLA?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, if you don't get that, wow. L ball knower.
I always forget because I always get it confused with USC.
How many sports did he play in college, DJen? I'll give him 2. Maybe he played lacrosse. He did not play wide receiver at Notre Dame. I think I would know that. Okay. Jaime and Juzang. I don't remember Juzang.
Do you know where Dame Lillard went to college?
Yeah.
Where?
He went to... No, I'm drawing a blank. It's a smaller school.
Yeah.
Can you give me a region? I'm not looking at the chat.
I think it's the like Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, sure. I think so too. It's like a Davidson of the Pacific Northwest, isn't it?
It's funny. I can't wait to ask you the follow-up question to this that the chat's so fucking sharp they're gonna know.
Dude, but I fucking know where Dame Lillard was.
So it's not in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, it's not?
It is in the West.
Is it like a St. Mary's or something?
It's Weber State.
Oh, God.
Didn't Weber State have like an insane basketball player before Dame Lillard? Do you remember what I'm talking about? Like they went to the tournament. He led the nation in scoring, and he was on Weber State. I almost want to say his name's like Harold Ars. Dude, there's this guy on Weber State. I'm telling you, he was like insane. Fuck. I hope the chat knows. I'll be really excited if someone says his name.
I forgot Pat Connaughton played baseball. That's on me.
Okay, so what do you like? I can't get behind the Milwaukee.
Hold on. The Pacers are also playing some good ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've won 7 of their last 8. The only team they lost to is the Orlando Magic, who clinched the division. I saw, and somebody tried to tweet and say congratulations to the Magic clinching the division without a winning record. Like, bro, We got fucking Anthony Black playing.
Oh, don't say nothing about Anthony Black.
No, I love Anthony Black, but that's my
Corey Joseph playing.
Yeah. Caleb.
Yes. This is the guy, dude. You remember this guy? So glad someone said it.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think he averaged like 35 points a game. I'm not even joking.
Weber State making a run?
Insane.
No, I don't remember that at all. Okay, what do I like in this series? There's no world I can't lay minus 190 anything on the Pacers. There is no world I can take the Bucks. I can't. And I know they're playing really good basketball, but Dame or no Dame, like, I'm not a Doc Rivers guy, and I just don't know. Like, this team just doesn't really do it for me. Who gets you jazzed up on the Milwaukee Bucks?
Just Giannis.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like Brook Lopez, but, like, also
apparently Pat Connaughton.
No, that's only in meaningless games, unfortunately. Go Irish. Halliburton, Nembhard.
Fat Girls might be onto something here.
Neesmith, Siakam, Turner. Who they got coming off the bench? TJ McConnell, Benedict Mathurin. I like him. Nice player. I don't really know anything about Ben Shepherd. Obi Toppin.
I don't hate. You're not going to say it. You're not going to get me. They started 16 and 18. I think they ended 50 and 32. So you do the math. The Pacers are playing very good basketball, and I think completely fully healthy, right?
I don't know where to look for that. If anybody else, maybe the chat can help with that. Series spread on this. Pacers minus 1.5 games at plus 114. What do you think about that?
I like what Fat Girl said, over games in the series. I don't know how.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what it's starting to feel like to me. Both series.
Well, over 5.5 games is minus 194. Well, basically, you're saying nobody's winning this series 4-1.
No, they're not. They're not. So much so that I might just put 2 units on it.
5.5 games in Detroit. The Knicks series is over minus 128. So
that's less. Yeah, that's obviously expected to be a less close series for sure.
Right. Can we do an ESPN bracket challenge? Oh, that's kind of fun. If you take in heat on Wednesday, thin ice. Very funny, Chewy. All right, I do have to take a piss. Can we take a quick commercial break?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. All right, chat. We'll be right back. Thank you all for hanging out. I see we got 50 plus in YouTube, 100 plus in Twitch, 125 in Twitch. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Everybody go take a piss, and we'll see you very, very soon here. Give us like 2 minutes. Are you back yet?
I'm back.
There we go. Okay. Leaked audio. Let's fucking go.
I never left, just so you know.
Cracks me up. You never left?
Never left.
You don't have to pee?
Not yet. No, I hope I can make it through.
Okay. All right. So, chat, if you're just joining us, we went through Knicks, Pistons, and Pacers, Bucks. That's all we have in terms of the series for the East. Let's go over to the West, shall we? I have a thought. Got the Lakers and the Wolves. What are you laughing at?
I'm so excited to fade the Timberwolves. I'm so excited.
Okay, but you're not going to like my thought.
I won't.
I think the Lakers look easy here.
What? Timberwolves won the Western Conference Finals last year, and everyone.
Come on, bro! Don't do that.
Everybody loves to suck Ant's dick, dude.
Don't do that. They don't fuck. They have a fucking whole new team.
A team with Ryder, a team with Anthony Edwards that was in the Western Conference Finals last year cannot be a dark horse.
I did not say that.
No, somebody in the comment called him a dark horse. If you like them, that's fine. They're not a dark horse.
Dude, I'm with you, DGen. Look, DGen doesn't know ball. What are you talking about?
I mean, Chat's agreeing with you. Chat's agreeing with you more than they agree with me.
Yeah. T-Wolves are cooking. Lakers do not look easy. Interesting. Lakers winning the series is an auto. Maybe.
In my opinion, absolutely yes.
I'm not here to tell you that I'm going out there.
I'm going to tell you right now, bro. All this fucking fuss with Luka, all this fuss, it was the story of the entire year for the NBA. Luka somehow getting to to the Lakers from the Mavericks. They're not losing in the first round. The Lakers are not losing in the first round. Clip this if you want. The Lakers are not fucking losing in the first round. They're not.
When it's playoff time, LeBron, Luka, Reeves are going to fry. Rudy Gobert is going to be a cone all series. Yeah, listen, I want to make it clear. As much of a cornball as I think LeBron is, and I am not LeBron's biggest fan, I very much obviously acknowledge that he's one of, if not the best players in the NBA. I fucking despise Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, everybody despises.
Oh, I know, but like, I just want to make people aware that there's nothing that's probably going to get me like fired up to cheer for Rudy Gobert and the Timberwolves in this series. I like Luka. Does anybody remember the Mavs to win the West last year? Fucking 14-1. Shout out. Thank you very much. DJ knows ball. I have no issue with the Lakers advancing. I like JJ Redick, fucking Magic all-timer. Really? You like Gobert before the COVID shit? Yeah, I mean that didn't really do anything to. I just don't really like the way he plays. I just don't really care for him.
The COVID shit was kind of hilarious. It's because it was like, honestly, in hindsight, one of the stupidest things you've ever seen a person do. But like, it was like a bad take or like a shitty gamble that lost because he's like, I bet this COVID thing is fake and not going to mean anything. So I'm going to touch all the microphones. And then it ended up being like the most dipshit thing you could fucking ever do. And that's just a perfect way to sum up Rudy Gobert. He's a giant dipshit.
I just don't really think that I don't think I totally understand the Timberwolves making that trade for him.
The Timberwolves trade was horrible.
Horrible, right?
Horrible.
Yeah.
They really didn't like. They must really not like Cat.
They must have not liked Cat. Yeah, which is weird. I mean, I think I tweeted and I got cooked for it. I think I said if Cat had, oh God, what did I say? I think Cat has the ability to be the best player in the NBA. But I
get the sentiment of what you're saying but you have to tone it down a little bit. But I get the sentiment.
He's unbelievable, and every time
very talented.
When I went to watch the Timberwolves play the Magic in Orlando, I was blown away. When I went to watch the Mavericks Knicks game the other night, he had a fucking 40 ball and a triple double. If he wanted to be, I think if he had like the mentality of a Kobe, I think he could be the best player in the NBA. He's a freak, dude.
If he has the mentality of Kobe, he would be really, really fucking good.
Okay, fine. DJen, this isn't 2014 Kentucky. Okay. Would you say Cat or Anthony Davis?
Right now, Anthony Davis.
3 years ago.
Anthony Davis.
Okay,
I would like Anthony Davis every fucking day of the week over.
Okay, so why did you say right now?
I don't know. Then I thought about it, and it was always Anthony Davis.
Okay, so it's always Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Anthony Davis is very fucking good.
I know he is. He's an exceptional player. I understand that. AD by a mile. Wow. See, I know Cat is a baby. I agree with that. But if Cat wasn't a baby, Cat would be fucking nasty. What are we talking about here? I don't know. Basically, we're just trying to compete with viewers for a Han versus Skip and LeBron, Michael Jordan debate. All right.
Can we just argue about Michael Jordan and LeBron for a little bit?
No, I think AD and Cat is even better. So the Lakers are minus 172. You're saying that's a hammer lock.
Lakers.
Does DJ know any ball? Did I not have the Mavericks to win the West last year? Thank you very much. I think it's a fair question. I think Cat is awesome. Okay.
How could that not happen, Rolo?
What?
That was a given. The Pelicans fired David Griffin.
Oh,
Pelicans, Jesus Christ. I don't know what they're going to do.
Smiling through it all. I can't believe it's my life. There's no argument. LeBron is clearly better than. Oh, God.
Do you know any other Pelican fans besides Rolo? And I have a follow-up question.
No.
Okay. Name a sports team you don't know one fan of.
Oh, that's fun. I don't know an Arizona Diamondbacks fan.
Yeah, we do. He's Russell Ringrose.
That's right. He fucking
big Diamondbacks fan.
Jesus, wow. Okay. I don't know.
Russell.
We know a Jags fan.
Oh, definitely. I know the biggest Jags fan in the world. Do you know he was the one on the TV holding up the Wheel of Fortune sign that said Miles Jack wasn't down, but the vowels were out of it? That's my boy. Yeah, he's the biggest Jags fan in the fucking world.
He's hilarious. I don't know a Houston Texans fan.
Ooh, that's a good one. Wow, that's a pretty good one considering the fact that they're actually good. Texans.
Jazz is a good one.
Jazz is a good one. Mine was the Kings.
Sketch? Oh, Sketch is Houston Texans. The Sacramento Kings?
Yeah, I don't know a Kings fan.
Yeah. I don't know a Kings fan either. Dude, the Kings had one of the coolest teams back in the day.
Yeah. They all dude. De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, I really thought that team's gonna do things.
Yep. Ain't no worried about the Sacramento Queens. Indiana football pre-2024. True.
No, can't be specific.
Oh, that's fun. Yes, I'm glazing. You had Jazz, worst team in the league, 16-1. Good on you.
That's crazy.
Do we know a Wizards fan? No, yeah.
I mean, technically, isn't Krabs one?
Oh, I guess Krabs is a Wizards fan.
Doesn't it? Does PFT count?
I think so.
Podcast every day,
dude. I think being a Wizards fan has to be one of the worst situations of any fan.
Yeah,
I'll say this: miserable.
I know a Wizards fan, and his parents have the coolest, very cool story. I don't know if you remember, but I remember when I got onto the Commanders field that one time when they played the Vikings. His parents were the first ever African-American season ticket holders for the Redskins.
That is very cool.
They were celebrating him the day I flew up there, so they had field passes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Definitely no Ottawa Senators fans. Yep. Yep. I'm unfortunately a Wizards fan. Oh, God. I'm a Wizards fan. It's awful. Oh,
holy shit. There's more than I thought.
3 fucking Wizards fans in here. Okay. Let's get back to this. So, Steak, in all seriousness, what's the bet for the Lakers Timberwolves? The Lakers are minus 172.
Yeah, I'm laying that.
Would you advise minus 1.5 plus 124 or no?
Yeah, I think I would.
I was going to say, if you're that confident in the Lakers, I don't think you think this series goes 7.
I don't. Lakers are winning though, dude.
I'm not gonna push back on that.
Love that.
I know. No day baseball sucks, man. I feel like day baseball.
At least we have time to talk about it.
Yeah. Day baseball needs to be a requirement. We do have a couple games to talk about the MLB, which we'll get to here shortly. There's one more series that's set. Let's get your thoughts on this. I think I know what you're going to tell me. The Nuggets minus 120 against the Clippers. Ooh. I took the fucking Clippers to win it all 2 years ago. I think I took their over wins last year. Does DJ no ball? Yeah, bitch. 4-1 over in fucking NBA totals. Thank you very much. I think the only one I lost was the Bulls under. Chewy will let me remind me of that. This is hard. The Nuggets Clippers series is hard. How does this? I think these teams met in the playoffs a couple years ago or recently, and I took their over series games. It was my biggest play. I kind of think I want to do it again. Yeah. I kind of think I want to do it again. Over under total series games. 5.5 is minus 168. I got to find that. I think that was my favorite first round bet one year. I don't know. What do you think, Steak?
I think this matchup sucks ass for the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Clippers, dude. And I saw someone say something funny. I think he said I'm too emotionally invested into Kawhi. I'm not fucking betting this series. And I love Kawhi Leonard too, but I've completely given up on him, obviously, because he's always so injured that it's hard to toot the Kawhi Leonard horn. Absolutely. But would I love to see some vintage Kawhi in the playoffs? Yes. I like the LA Clippers to win this series.
Dude, this is crazy. Every team that's worth a shit, I guess it makes more sense. But I've looked at the Bucks, I've looked at the Pacers, I've looked at the Clippers. Everybody's just winning every game down the stretch of the season. Except the Lakers, I guess. But they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 games in a row. They've won 8 games in a row. What have the Nuggets been doing? Are the Nuggets cooking?
Nuggets had a wonderful year, and James Harden was fucking awesome. The Nuggets are cool, man. The Nuggets are cool.
Nuggets won the last 3 games of the year. Before that, they did lose 4 in a row.
Warriors yesterday, huge fucking win. Because if I'm not mistaken, if they lost that, they were in the play-in. I'm pretty sure.
They beat the Rockets. You mean?
No, yesterday. I'm sorry, I was talking about the Clippers. My bad.
Oh, okay. Well, the interesting thing about the Nuggets is I love the fact that they just fired their coach. Like that always gives me a fucking spark. Think it's a spark for a team. You're not buying it?
They went 3-0, but no, I don't like this firing at all. I don't actually like this firing.
Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikolai Vucevic. You got Russell Westbrook coming off the bench, Peyton Watson, Jalen Pickett. Huh?
You said Nikolai.
Oh, Nikolai Jokic. Sorry.
If they had Vooch instead of Jokic, it would be Clippers in 3. I don't even know how that's possible.
Oh, wow. Chris Dunn is on the Clippers? I didn't know that guy was still doing anything. Bogdanovich, Amir Coffey, Derek Jones Jr., Ben Simmons.
You're getting excited.
This is the bench of benches. How do you get a better bench than this?
I'll be really impressed. Do you remember where Chris Dunn went to college?
Did the Miami Heat draft him?
That's a good question. Let me see if I can Google who drafted.
I want to say he went somewhere. Villanova.
It's a really good guess. It's Providence. Villanova's a great guess.
I see the chat. I knew. Xavier would have been another guess. All I knew was like it was a Northeast, like Big East school. And then starting lineup, you've got he's not off the bench. He starts apparently. Harden, Norman Powell, like Norman Powell.
Yep.
You know who I don't like? Did they get rid of that fucking guy? God, who was that fucking idiot that they had from Charlotte? God, Batum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nicholas Batum. Talk about a guy that is a net negative. And I know there's going to be someone out here, probably fucking Snap.
I don't think there's going to be any Batum defenders. Never mind. There they are. Never mind.
What?
Batum was nice back in the day.
Yeah, for like fucking 6 minutes.
Doesn't Drake
Batum nice back in the day was Daniel Jones nice to get paid. Batum had a Daniel Jones like run.
I don't remember that at all. I really don't.
He was kind of a dog on Charlotte. Go ahead. What were you going to say? Sorry.
I was wondering, isn't Nicholas Batum, didn't Drake bash Nicholas Batum in a song or something like that?
No, bad.
Somebody rapped about him. Nicholas Batum sucks.
It's like 7 years past that guy though. Yeah, always go viral when he gets in. I don't know what they're talking about. Fourth quarter yelling, "Why the fuck Batum in?"
Is that the Drake line? Yeah, I think that is. No, it's a random freestyle. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Drake said something about Nicholas Batum.
You apologized to him too. Don't think it was Drake though. Oh, interesting.
This is definitely what I was thinking of. 100%.
Dude, all right, I have a question. Slippers, grippers, Clippers, Lakers in 5. I can't believe you didn't say strippers. When did this become a thing?
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, but like when did that become viral?
I mean, he's been doing it for a while. They're so funny, dude. When Shannon Sharp does it, they're so funny.
But like a while, like years.
God, I'm trying to think of my favorite one. He had such a funny one.
You sent me a TikTok of like the compilation, and they were hilarious.
Dude, they're so funny.
Months. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. It just became re-viral. He started in 2020.
Yeah. I was gonna say, he's been doing it a while.
I think they're great.
They're great. They're so good.
Yeah, good for him. He's been doing it since FS1. There's a video on Twitter of like 25 of them. Yeah. Okay, so
DJing that.
What?
Yeah, that's the one. KFC, UFC. That's the one. That's the one.
SGA, PGA, T-Wolves, Dire Wolves, Wolverhampton Wolves, Lakers in 5. That's pretty good. Thunder Boost.
Yeah, Boost Mobile Bundle, WWE Royal Rumble. Season 5. Dude, they're so funny. That's a fucking amazing one.
Good for him. Good for him. All right. So what's the play?
Oh, I like the Clippers.
You're so annoying.
Me?
Yeah.
How could I be annoying?
You're annoying because you fucking just said a few weeks ago that the Nuggets 35-1 is great value.
Perfect example of you can't just commit to a take you had 2.5 months ago once you see the fucking playoff matchups and you realize you don't like this matchup. Since then, the Nuggets have literally fired their coach and for some reason keep playing Russell Westbrook, and I'm kind of out on them.
Okay, fair enough. I respect that take. I think that you have some sort of audience, whether it's 5 people or 50 people. I think you should retweet that Nuggets tweet and acknowledge that this is the worst possible draw.
I'm a fucking literal scammer. I don't have to do any of that. I'll tell you what I will do. I will not retweet that tweet unless it hits, unless the Nuggets win the NBA championship. And then I'll retweet it and say, like, look who I'm the fucking man.
The take was after the coach was fired. Yep. Got to give State credit there.
I don't think that's true, dude. I don't think that's true, Tim. There's no way. He was just fired.
I think that was last week.
Oh, I posted it after. Did I post it after?
I'll tell you right now.
I think I might have posted it twice, to be fair. Okay, fine. I trust.
Wow, you doubled down on the take, and now you're backing off of it.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm just saying,
either way, I'm right. Either way, I'm right. It's Sean Kemp, J. Prue.
I'm going to tell you something though. If I didn't know you and I was just a follower of yours, and I'm following you, and I'm like, oh, Steak tweeted that he thinks it's good value on the Nuggets, and then like 2 weeks later, I see you fucking touting the Clippers to knock down.
What would you think?
I would think you're annoying as shit.
Yeah, no, but what would you really think?
No, I wouldn't think that you're a scammer.
Kind of would, and that's what I'm going for.
Are you fired up for the Sean Perry Elf boxing match?
When is that?
No.
I muted the word elf and Elf's account on my Twitter. It's been very, very nice. I haven't seen anything. But I'm wondering if there was like, it kind of sucks because what if there's like some really cool elf news that's not about Elf the guy, just an elf, and I missed it because I have it muted. That would suck, dude, if I missed some cool things about an elf.
Like an elf was seen spotted, like running.
What about an elf dunks a basketball?
Or an elf escaped Santa's Christmas factory.
Yeah.
And is running rampant in your town.
I'm the only one who doesn't know. They're like, Steak, you don't know what happened? And I don't know what happened. That would suck.
That's actually.
Yeah, chat. If anything cool happens with elves, not elf, please let me know. DM me or whatever.
That's true. Also, before I actually downloaded TikTok, and I do enjoy like skimming through TikTok for a few minutes, like I would say every couple of days. By the way, do you ever go, what are you laughing about?
Fat girl is calling me 50 and he's calling me the R word. If you had any balls whatsoever, you'd time him out, but you don't because he's not prime and you're scared of him.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, who the fuck
I
else?
I time out people left and right.
And then never time out fat girls because he controls this whole universe.
I fucking timed you out. You don't think I timed out?
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a question. If the world was a simulation, right? Like if we were in a simulation, obviously you've heard that theory that everything's a simulation. Don't you think Fat Girls would be like the game runner or something? Like he'd have some control of it somehow. Like he's on the inside.
Yeah. And
that's what scares me about Fat Girls is he's creepy.
I don't know if creepy is the right word because he doesn't come off as creepy, but I get what you're saying. He's like, you sense like something scandalous going on with like Fat Girls is mischievous. Am I saying the right word? Probably not. I have really low level vocabulary. You know the guy, you ever seen The Matrix?
Yes.
You know the guy with the bald head that's like playing both sides?
Yes.
Ooh. Fat Girls is that guy, the ignorance bliss guy.
Ooh.
DJ still thinking about that text.
Nah, DC, I don't have to. I actually showed my wife the clip of me talking about the Fat Girls thing, and she thought it was hilarious. So, W wife.
So, yeah, it was a good steak. All right, I think it's a perfect time to start talking baseball. Just a quick recap. Pistons for the fuck of it, but you're getting talked off now because your people in the NBA sphere are talking you off. So you're not as into the Pistons. It's crazy because you're like Mr. Detroit. I can't
Yeah.
believe. Who are these guys? Bill Simmons?
Dude, I already put the unit on the Pistons. What do you want me to do?
Well, you're gonna go fucking 5 units on the Lakers because you love LeBron.
Yeah. 5 units on the Lakers.
The steak I used to know loved the Detroit Pistons, and he listened to a fucking NBA pod. Is it Zach Lowe?
God, it's just a lot of people, dude. It's a lot of people.
You don't want to name names, and that's fine. I just have a feeling it's probably. I'm just wondering who these sharp NBA guys are that you know of. All right, so hold on.
I'll tell you off camera.
Pacers, Bucks. What was the play there?
Over games. I'm tailing Fat Girls.
Lakers -1.5 games plus 124.
And I'm also taking Lakers -172.
By the way, I just remembered something. Do you remember that you wanted to fade the Wolves last NBA playoffs?
No, I don't remember that at all.
I thought you did.
No,
definitely not. Yeah, against the Suns. Against the Suns.
Oh, against the Suns, yes. But yeah, I did. I fell for the Suns. I fell for the Suns thing. Okay, I'll recap the UFC. Big, awesome fucking win by Patty Pimblett.
Hold on, let me go take a piss while you do this.
I think I'm done with Michael Chandler getting big fights. I don't know how you guys feel about that. The fuck?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
That's crazy. I think I'm done with fucking Michael Chandler. This guy just took me off the fucking stage. Michael Chandler getting big fights. I don't know how he gets so many, but he looks pathetic to me. I was fucking upset with the attempt at wrestling. And then after that, after his one takedown, or maybe he had two, he got absolutely picked apart. And I am excited. Who did Patty call out? Armin? I know he called out everyone, but Armin was the specific one he wanted. Excited to watch that. And Volk, I obviously bet Diego Lopez. Volk was fucking like vintage. I thought he was amazing. And I thought like Diego Lopez kept convincing you he could get into that fight. And Volk just never fucking wavered. I'm impressed, even though I lost my money. What was the fight? What's the third fight? Yair Rodriguez. Douche. What the fuck, man?
I'm just rearranging it.
You're not. You're trying to throw me off my game.
Continue. Sorry.
Douche. Fuck that guy. And then Gene Silva. That was absolutely fucking insane. And what's the fifth fight? Oh, fucking Bryce fucking Mitchell, dude. Fuck that guy. That guy is a retard. I'm allowed to say that for sure. I know I'm allowed to say that.
Can you just get in the habit of not?
You should see some of the things this guy says. I promise you, he actually really is. Like, he really is a real retard. He is.
Okay, I get it.
He's literally like into Hitler.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. They were fucking waving Israeli flags at him when he fucking was like dead on the floor.
That's not what this is about. And no, it's not what this is
No,
about.
this is more like you voted for Hitler.
Oh, God. Oh, also, this is our last day being banned on TikTok or suspended on TikTok.
Oh, I got one out. That's sick.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. DJ, and we fuck around a lot, but this is granted. He gets to say it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I voted for Kamala. No, hard.
Yes, he was.
I tweeted something about Tim Walton. I took it down, by the way, and I don't delete tweets if I delete a bad tweet. But I forgot a few
comments. Was it political?
No, not really. It was like that old white guy that was rapping in like a bar in London, or I don't know if it was London. It would seem like a bar in England. Maybe it wasn't a pub. I don't know.
Was he cool?
He was cool, and I was like, "This is who the left thinks Tim Waltz is."
Oh God.
Yeah.
What made you delete that?
A couple comments.
Like, you already had a few negative comments?
He tends to get into politics now, and I was like, I probably shouldn't do it.
Was it BK?
I think fucking Chirp guy even said, don't do this. And I was like, okay, no. Yeah. Justin Rose for president. Yeah, no, I think Chirp guy, who I don't honestly, Chirp guy is like the most incoherent fucking follower that we have. He just blabbers nonsense on the comments all the time, but he was like being an advisor. He was like being a trusted advisor. I was like, if Chirp guy doesn't feel good about this one, I'll probably just remove it. Okay.
Let's say this about Chirp guy. I feel like there's drunk Chirp guy and there's sober Chirp guy, and they don't even know each other.
Dude, that is fucking spot on. And I wonder if Chirp guy is in here listening right now, because I think he would probably even have to agree with that. Yeah, we're pivoting. Okay, let's sorry, cried about that tweet. Oh, would you stop it? By the way, going on BK's podcast tonight, Tap In Birdie. It's on the Inside Sports YouTube channel. I think we're going live at 7:30.
That's where you'll be talking about Tim Waltz.
Oh God, stop. Okay, that will be very, very fun. I'm looking forward to talking, chopping it up with BK, and I have a lot of opinions and things to talk to him about golf elitists. All right. We've got a board to review today, Steak. I only played a handful of MLB wagers this past weekend and did okay. It was a really sweaty first 5 under in the Yankees game yesterday and 2 days ago. First 5 over for the team total for the Yankees. That was also quite sweaty. Faded Jordan Walker, and that ended up coming out on top. So before that, though, not really a good MLB performance by me. Obviously, on Friday, I had the 3 units on the Rays, 3.5 units on the Rays because I had Misner bases. That didn't come through. We will be recording also, if anybody gives a shit, we will be recording the Rays Glaze with our buddy Drew. So we'll recap the Rays series and a couple other AL East topics. What are you laughing about now?
This is the worst under I think I ever gave out.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Snacks gifted a sub, bang W's. What ended up happening there? There's the YouTube channel.
I'm pretty sure the fucking Marlins went over by themselves. There was at least 14 runs.
Okay. Let's maintenance day. What does this say today? Maintenance day today because tomorrow is Mitch Keller Day. Interesting. No, the worst under was
You're right. That was the worst.
Nice sub bang right there, Snacks. Appreciate you. And thank you, everybody. Money Rolo, by the way. I don't know if I hit you up an hour ago. Thank you. 14 months. Good morning. Good morning, DJ Familia. Yep. All right. Love seeing the Dodgers lose. Yeah. Did the Dodgers lost 16-0? Did they follow it up with another loss?
They lost yesterday, yeah.
That was like the ultimate, like prime fucking bounce back spot. And everybody's in piss. Damn. Okay. Let's get over to it. And sorry, I'm just trying to find my tabs here. All right, I've got covers up. By the way, Picket Happy Hour Thursday, 4:30 to 6. I think Greg will be able to join this time, but you never know with him. Make sure to download Picket. You can use our promo code DJ and you get $3 off. And you can follow all our wagers there. Anybody have a mod command for Nightbot to share our Picket links? That'd be great. I see the new followers sprinkling in. Appreciate you guys and W Pickett for letting us do the happy hour on their channel. We have a great time doing it. You guys are awesome for hanging out. Loving the happy hours. Thank you, yay lads. We appreciate you joining them. Greg is like the dad who goes to get milk and never comes back.
Oh my god,
dude, that's really well said. Yeah, because the
to get almond milk.
All right. Oh, Paul Skeens Day. Paul Skeens and Brad Lord. Brad Lord. 0-0 with a 1.8 ERA. Skeens is 1-1 with a 3 ERA. He is coming off of a not so good performance against the St. Louis Cardinals. 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 earns. Hasn't really gone too insane with the Ks. 7, 6, and 7. I mean, you expect a lot more, I would say, from Skeens. Brad Lord. It's just kind of funny, Steak. I mean, I guess this is the nicest thing you could say. It just says getting another start.
Well,
yeah. No, he's doing good. It looks like he's a bullpen guy. 3 innings, 55 pitches. That's a lot. Only 2 hits, though. There you go. 2 walks, 4 Ks against the Dodgers. This is as square as you could get, but I'd probably have to go Pirates here. 57% chance of rain, 11-mile-an-hour winds. The line on this is Pirates minus 220. Totals at 7. Can I square up on a public Monday with a fucking Skeens bounce back? What do you think?
Definitely, dude. I can't believe you can make this awful, awful Pirates team minus 220. I know it's Paul Skeens. No one in the chat needs to tell me. I get it. He gets respect. I'm not saying the line's short. I'm just saying when you peel the top back, and you look at the fact that the fucking Pirates are minus 220 against anyone after losing 4-0, 5-2, and 5-3 to the Cincinnati Reds, who are struggling themselves going into that series. I think it's kind of crazy. I want to back Skeens too. I kind of like fucking Pirates run line.
So I will have to acknowledge this. The Washington Nationals are a team that has not treated me very well. I've taken over in a game where Easton Lucas was pitching for the Blue Jays. Excuse me, over 8, and I think that landed 5-2. The Nationals did not do their jobs. I don't know. I'm gassy. Sorry. Then I faded them and squared up with the Dodgers first 5, and they lost that first 5 8-1. So this could be a team. I'm not saying I'm quitting. This is not a Morikawa thing, but this could be a team where I just can't get on the right side on. But I don't even necessarily want to fade them. I want to bet on Skeens.
Okay, cool. Let me tell you something else. The last 5 Nationals games, 15 runs, 13 runs, 11 runs, 11 runs, 10 runs. The last 5 Pirates games, 4 runs, 7 runs, 8 runs, 3 runs, 8 runs. In my humble opinion, I don't think Pirates can win this game without it going under.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Actually, I'm going to pull up Pickett right now, but I might have to log in. I'm going to pull up Skeens props. Am I being an idiot if I try to get cute here with like a Washington Nationals first 5 team total under? Or Chad, does anybody know where the Nationals rank in strikeouts? I mean, would you want to take fucking Paul Skeens strikeouts or no?
Not me personally. Not me personally. I like the under or the Pirates run line personally.
DJen, when will you admit that your hair has grown back and start gelling? What?
Hi, Matt. OMG is an interesting way to come in here. You burst in like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
Yeah. I don't hairspray.
Gel?
Yeah. Oh no, I admit, yeah, you sound like I'm lying about my hair growing in. No, my hair is growing in gray. I never really had a doubt. Also, I woke up, I got like a new. Do you see all this gray right here?
Yeah.
That just happened.
Me talking about hair is like Prime talking about gambling.
Just kidding. Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now. Listen, I'm not the laziest guy in the world, but I'm like not the laziest guy in the world. There is hair product. It's like under this basket in our sink, and I just haven't found it. So I have like a little bit left when I have to go out for work, and I'll like put some in, but I just don't do it for the stream. I tell myself I'm probably going to put a hat on. I totally forgot. I'll start gelling again. You got it. We read my first comment, old man. What is he talking about? Chapman is on. The Red Sox Prime isn't locked. I gave you the link. Oh, thank you very much. Dude, Phil's is such a freaking W. So take the Nats first 5 team total under Mrs. Steak.
Yeah. I like that. Sure.
When he finds out who Zenzatella is playing against today. Dude, I'm bummed I missed the Zenzatella fade. That was on me. Nationals mid of pack on strikeouts. Thank you, Snacks. Okay. I'll probably go first 5 team total under then. That's how I want to back Skeens, I think. You like that or no?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay. All right. Let's go to also, last thing, I'm sorry, but we have time. It's 11:41. There's not too many games today. I do want to get an accurate opener on this. So I'm just going to go to Wager Talk real quick. Total 7, staying 7, minus 210, staying minus 210. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the next game on the board, 6:45, and the Phillies. The Phillies are hosting the Giants. What did the Phillies do on Saturday? So
yesterday they lost 7-0.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask is because Saturday we were talking on Ramble Stream, and I was saying how I didn't really want to like get involved with the Phillies yet because they have some shit to work out. So I was just curious because they did come through Saturday and Sanchez pitched well. And then Wheeler, it looks like, and they got fucked up. I don't know if he got fucked up, but 7-0. They got shut out. I still don't think I'm ready to get involved with the Phillies just yet. They're hosting the Giants. I like this Giants team. I don't see a pitcher announced. Does anybody see a pitcher? I see Taj Walker and Landon Roop.
Yeah.
Well, the Giants, by the way, if anybody gives a shit, are 11-4. They're 7-2 on the road. And they did just win a series against the Yankees. Very impressive. They grinded out a win yesterday, 5-4. It's a high total, but it is Taj Walker. Nobody likes Walker, but
he hasn't allowed a run all year.
No. 4 2/3, 94 pitches against the Braves, grinded 3 walks, 5 Ks, no earned runs, and no earned runs against Colorado, 6 innings, 3 hits. Is today the day
that he gets rocked?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be mad. I like this Giants team a lot. I would not be mad about putting my money on them.
Yeah, well, I was going to say after the Phillies get shut out, is it a day to just bet the over?
I kind of like the over too.
Like I could see the Giants winning this game like 6-4 because I don't like the Phillies bullpen. And I'm not saying they had to get involved in a 7-0 game. Can I say something? Yeah. Please, will you just fucking say it?
Nah, it's a bit. It's a bit now.
Yeah, you're right. Roop is also coming off of a fucking gem against the Reds. 6 innings, 7 hits. That's a lot. But 1 earned run. No walks. No walks. How about over walks for old fucking Landon Roop? He's gonna be pitching to Bryce Harper and fucking Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber leading the MLB in home runs, by the way.
Not sure about that.
Harper is going deep. He's due to get bitched. Yeah. I would love for Mid-Major to just say what he was going to say so we can fucking move on. Yes, we are waiting for you. Wow. A lot of money. According to Pickett, if anybody gives a shit, a lot of money's on the Giants here.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Taj strikeouts, 3.5. Dude, it's got to be nobody likes Taj Walker.
Got to be that. I was going to ask about him coming into this if they think this is a fluke.
Dude.
I know that's going to piss you off. He's definitely balling. Gary Carpenter has to be up there, right?
How did I not go back to Spencer?
And Aaron Judge obviously probably leads the league in home runs.
That is going to hurt.
Hold on, let's highlight Matt.
Oh, he finally said something. Walker's lines are always juiced over, and now he hasn't allowed a run. People think it's weird. Dude sucks. Books know it. Contrarian plays the under. Okay.
I'm starting to think that the contrarian play might also be the Phillies. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Mid-major? Huh, this game is a clusterfuck for me, to be completely honest.
If you look on Wager Talk, the money's on the under, the money's on the Phillies. Again, take all that shit with a grain of salt because then you look at Pickett and it's not. It's on the Giants. So, splits or you can throw them out the window if you want to. Yeah, give me Walker to deal today. There's like 7 guys tied for 6 each. Damn. People will keep disrespecting the Giants. To be honest, they're really good. I'm not. Ground ball pitcher means Harper Dinger.
Okay, so name the 7 guys that are tied for 6 each. I'm going to help you. Special K, we need to know if we're right. Aaron Judge.
Spencer Torkelson.
Yeah. I kind of want to say Gary Carpenter, dude.
Ivan Herrera. Trout.
Yep. Who else is fucking... Oh, is Schwarber up there?
Schwarber. It's 5.
6 guys. Home run.
The A's guy. Yeah, not Rooker. Soderstrom?
Oh. No,
Bregman?
Langoliers?
Oh, Langoliers?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I think it's Soderstrom. That guy's awesome. Edmund,
okay, there it is.
Schwarber, Trout. Who the fuck is Wilmer Flores? No way. Tyler O'Neill is a good one. No, Kyle Tucker's been good, though. I don't know.
Is this the official list?
I don't know.
Where
Maybe.
the fuck have I been for fucking... Oh, so it's not Torque. God damn it.
Wilmer. Good job, DJen. Thank you.
Okay,
Hoskins. Fuck you, Risings. I don't know if Hoskins has hit 1. All right, we can move on. Happy Shane Boz Day. Wasn't the best of outings, but wasn't the worst of outings last time Boz was on the bump because he's a fucking dog. 1-0 with a 1.38 ERA. No big deal. Tanner Houck. I always forget. Always forget. Do you remember? Houck. Hawk. Houck.
Tanner Hawk. I think it's Hawk.
Houck. Hawk.
I'm saying Hawk.
Logs first quality start of 5 hits, 1 earned run. Came off a really good outing here. 6 innings, but he didn't get the decision against the Blue Jays. He pitched April 9th, so he had 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, only 4 days rest. And Boz, how's my guy Boz doing? 4 walks was not good for our guy Shane. 96 pitches. He did go 7 innings. You take that. 3 hits. You take that. And 2 earned runs. I think that was a Kyron Paris dinger, if I'm not mistaken. Vlad has yet to hit a home run. Yep. Say it, Boz Masterclass. Oh, stop it. But maybe. So I like that the Red Sox just lost that game. Did you see how they lost that game against the Blue Jays?
No.
That was the Orioles. I'm sorry.
White Sox. You're talking about the Orioles, yeah. I did see how they lost. I did see it.
So they save themselves from getting swept. Dude, the Red Sox are kind of shit. 8-9 to start the year. They needed a crochet masterclass to barely beat fucking Shane Smith. Now they got to go from Chicago to Tampa. No days off. They've been playing a lot of baseball. Oh my God, look at this. Doubleheader. Game. So that's since the 6th. So that's 8 days, 9 games in 8 days. Dude, that's a tough spot. Tell me that isn't a tough spot.
Total Slayer's talking like a fucking Florida resident right now. I don't know, man. I don't know that I like the Rays today, to be completely honest with you. If anything, I might like the Red Sox.
Talking like a Florida resident. This sounds like something a Red Sox fan would say, you fucking idiot.
How would he know that? Unless he's done it.
Everybody knows that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's common Florida people knowledge.
Sometimes you're not locked. Sometimes you're not. No, baseball fans know the parks.
Okay.
And they listen. The Total Slayer's been watching the stream for a long time. You know everything, Rays.
So he has insider information.
Yeah, except I'm not really inside. I'm outside.
Okay.
Red Sox finally get to warm weather. Here's the thing.
I'm gonna take the Red Sox. Sorry.
That's okay. Bregman's really good against Boz. Oh yeah, because he was on the fucking Astros. The Astros had our number. Tristan Casas 2 home runs against Boz. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. What's the total in this game?
8.5.
Feels high. Doesn't it?
Yep. It does.
The Rays bats have been pretty pesky. I like the over in this game.
I do too.
I think how many games went over in that Braves series in Tampa?
I will, Slayer. I'm going to take them.
Look, the overs are pouring in Tampa lately. Well, they pushed one, the Bradley game.
Yeah. Think you could say the same thing about unders in Boston?
I don't know. Yeah, I like the over. I don't know. I mean, as much as I want it to be the Rays, I don't feel good about it. I don't, unfortunately. Duran might actually go deep today. Yeah. Well, the Rays have finally gotten some balls out. Oh, is it Duran or Duran? I think it's Duran.
I think it's Duran.
Duran, you got lefty. Abreu's a lefty. That's not good. Totals will be high in TB and A's with Little League Parks. Yep, sure. But you do have good pitchers.
I'm out on the over. Yeah, I'm out. I'm trying not to get involved in any of those stupid little fucking mini park games. I'm good. I'm not.
Okay.
Just White Sox first 5, tailing Total Slayer, and I'll martingale it. If they don't win the first 5, I'll put 2 units on the Red Sox. I just started it, Hill Daddy. Kind of cool.
I think you said White Sox.
I meant Red Sox. I just got White Sox on the brain.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I haven't seen that the Red Sox thing, but I'm happy to watch it too. Okay, let's go to the Bronx. You got the Yankees and the Royals. Just pitching in this matchup here. Cookie Carrasco. I can give you a weather report. It's going to be cloudy, but it's warmer, a lot warmer. Cookie Carrasco and Seth Lugo. This has got to be a pretty popular over, I would imagine here, with the weather being warmer and Cookie Carrasco on the bump. 8.5. What? Seems kind of low. Yeah. Well, what? Everybody likes the under in there, according to Pickett splits? I don't know about that.
You just said, maybe it seems like I always say this about Pickett, but it feels like the sharper side of things because you just said they all like the Giants in the over, and then you went and checked Wager Talk, and it was completely opposite. What does it say for this game?
It says, the money's on the under.
Go back to the Pickett one, please.
Okay.
Pickett, where's the over?
Oh, wait a minute.
They're all on the over.
This is the over.
Yeah.
I read that wrong. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm going to go ahead and try to be a contrarian in the MLB here, and I'm going to go under.
Okay. So in that case, really what you're betting on is Seth Lugo to pitch well. And you're not necessarily betting on Carlos Carrasco to pitch well because he's not going to pitch well. He's just not a guy who pitches well. You're fading the Royals' bats.
Yeah.
And let's see what the Royals have been doing. They're 4-6 to the over their last 10. They haven't been scoring a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Dude, the Royals haven't scored more than 4 runs since April 4th. Shutout 3, 4. They just beat the Guardians yesterday against Ben Lively. 4 runs against Ben Lively. But our guys aren't dying. No. We're not. Yeah. Exactly. I hope everybody knows that. That's in here. Chris Spalding, what's up? 70-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. Got you. Degen, they're facing Cookie. No, I know that, but that's my point, Matt. If you're betting the under, you're fading the Royals offense here. You're not betting on Cookie to pitch well. Nobody wants to bet on Cookie to pitch well. So the Royals, what are they straight up? 8-8? Nobody was really high on this team, but they did play the Orioles.
I don't know if that's true. I think people are kind of high on the Royals.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. They're a trendy team for the over, but like the smart baseball people did not like them because they expected and I don't mean this like smart as in they're not really smart, the actual smart baseball people. So I'm going to retract that. We're talking about Waka and Lugo regression. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. I think it's the Yankees here. They're minus 138.
Yeah, I will just go under, but I support you, obviously.
You're really going to go under?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty nasty.
I'm doing it.
Oh, I have a red flag. Lugo, 3 starts this year. 86 pitches, 85 pitches, and then on April 9th against the Minnesota Twins, 109 pitches. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 4 days rest, 109 pitches. It's the Yankees.
Okay. I'm with it.
It's the Yankees.
6-1 Yankees.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yep, system play mid-major. We're 1-0 on those, right? I think we faded Zach Gallen last time. Gallen. You said that about Zach Gallen versus the Orioles last time, and they were free. Thank you. I'm glad some people pay attention here. And
in the model, dude. It's in the fucking model.
The fucking model play. That's right. Okay. What do we have? Oh, we have 6 more games. Do you want to speed up real quick?
Yeah, I do. Oh my God. It's noon?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. It's almost noon.
Time flies when you're having fun, man.
I know. Easton Lucas and Grant Holmes. Holy shit balls. 9.5 total.
Yeah, I know, dude. I really like the over.
It's got to be. And I hate to say this. It means the Braves bats.
I believe that for sure.
Oh my God. I mean, this guy's had a great start to the year. Hasn't allowed a run. He's allowed 4 hits to the Red Sox and the Nationals. Holy fuck. That is insane. Look at all this money on the under. 91% of the money on the under. 91% of the money's on the Braves, according to that. I'll tell you what. Was that you?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I never heard that noise come out of my bulldog. There might be a dead dog in the next room when I'm done with this.
Oh, Jesus. Braves minus 115. Yeah, Pickett says they like the over. I like the over. Can't trust Grant Holmes enough, but give me runs in this game. Blue Jays have won last 6 at home versus the Braves. Wow. Oh, look at that. What do you think about that? Holmes under 15.5 outs?
I almost would prefer Easton Lucas under outs, but I'm not going to talk you out of that.
Mm-hmm. I probably would too. Oh, wow, dude. We have another system. 104 pitches, only 4 days rest.
Model.
Yeah, I love the over.
Holy shit, Logan just said it. Holy fuck.
This is what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry. I don't know why that keeps happening.
It's absolutely starting to feel personal.
I was on the wrong tab. That's what we're trying to get back to the roots of winning units as a unit. Let's see if this works out. Stop betting on Vladdy. None of us said betting on Vladdy, by the way. Are you betting on Vladdy?
No. I literally made a burner account called Vladdy Home Run Tracker. I'm not betting on Vladdy.
Okay, just making sure. Hold on. What's the Royals Yankee system? Oh, Lugo. A lot of pitches, low rest. The guy Works so many full counts and never gets out of innings. The ginger ale guy pitches tomorrow. I don't know who the ginger ale guy is. All right, let's keep moving and grooving. Detroit and the Brewers. Scooble Day. Oh, that looks low. Tyler Alexander, former Ray. Kind of a dog. Is your dog sneezing?
Bro, he's playing with a squeak toy. Hold
Oh.
on.
Dude, Tyler Alexander is kind of a dog. He's a lefty. I mean, the Brewers aren't that great against him. Labor Torres has a home run. Nobody else is really that good. This is probably a don't overthink it first 5 under.
Aren't we due for a Scooble fucking gem?
Yeah, but we hit that. I took the Yankees first 5 team total under last game. Don't you remember that?
Gem?
6 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 Ks, and didn't walk anybody.
Yeah, yep, you're right. Okay.
Alexander's last start. Where is it? 79 pitches, 3 2/3, 6 hits. He got touched up a little bit. Maybe a bounce back for him.
I just want to say, since you've seen Tank, isn't this a hilarious comment? I mean, you have no idea, Kevin, how accurate that is and how often people tell me that my English bulldog looks like me.
Yeah. I see a lot of people whose dogs look like them. You don't see many of like bulldogs looking like their owners in Brooklyn. You see more like fucking poodles who look like Greg. But
you want to hear a funny story about that?
Yeah.
One time I went to dinner, like at a place you bring dogs, obviously, and I brought Tank. And this like 2 gay dudes were at like a table next to me. I don't know why they thought I couldn't hear him. So I walked by with Tank and he goes, "Hey, that's one of those ones. That's one of those ones where the dog looks like the owner."
Yeah, because it's probably like an Instagram thing or a social media.
Definitely is. Yeah.
You're probably in a book. You're probably in a coffee table book.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones. Get busy. Get busy, Dizzy. 30 months subscriber. Please give me my flowers. You absolutely get your.
Sorry, I can't not show a picture, so you keep talking for a second.
Okay. We have 4 more games. We have the Twins and the Mets. Holy shnikes. Did you see Korn's tweet, by the way, about the Twins being the worst team in the in baseball?
No.
Yeah, and then it got taken off the board or something. Who knows? It's probably 20-1 right now. But I don't hate it. I wonder if Beef saw it. That'd be hilarious. Clay Holmes is not that guy, pal. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, it looks just like you. That's a good dog, though. That's a good dog. Okay.
Steak with a dog named Tank minus 500. Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Clay Holmes. I know what we have here, Steak.
Yeah, I'm so distracted.
That's okay. You're doing great.
Wait, Clay Holmes? Why are you talking about Clay Holmes?
Because we passed we're done with the Tigers and Brewers, aren't we?
Okay, cool. Got it. Clay Holmes.
Well, Scooble had a gem. I say he does it again.
Are they going to keep making the Twins short favorites?
Dude, what I was going to say is Joe Ryan just had a fucking masterclass. You want to fade that? 7 innings, 85 pitches, 2 hits, no earned runs, 4 Ks against the Royals.
God.
You don't want to fade that.
7.5 total? Is that weird to you?
Clay Holmes, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 10 Ks against the Marlins. Is a 7.5 total weird for me? I don't know. 20-mile-an-hour winds, maybe that's why.
Nah, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. I can't do I actually want to not bet Twins games, and then if I did bet this game, I'd probably bet the Twins. That's why I'm not going to do it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, 20-mile-an-hour wind, so it's nasty. Weather is insane for this game. Yep. It's like 40 degrees and windy as shit. Yeah, but remember the last game that had dog shit weather? You weren't there. I was there outside of New York on Saturday, and that was when the fucking Yankees game went over. It was miserable out, dude. It was 40 and windy and disgusting. I couldn't believe people went to the game. Suns fired their head coach. They need to fire everybody, dude. Sorry, Beeman. But that was from fucking day one. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm starting
Devin Booker and Kevin Durant and not making the fucking play-in is one of the most disappointing sports seasons in a professional franchise could ever fucking have, ever.
Anybody who dismantles their team for one player, I'm out. I'm out. They had such a cool team when they went to the championship. Wait, real quick, Steak. That is an 8 total, by the way, with Joe Ryan and Clay Holmes on the bump.
Yeah, I'm passing. I lean Twins.
Can we get a statement recap video of the Rangers seasons for Twitter? Dude, honestly, I don't even want to give them my attention. You know?
You have been upset about the Rangers now. It feels like
they're just so they couldn't be more dead to me. Like they are just so unbelievably pathetic. It's just one thing if you lose. It's another thing to like just show some fight and be competitive. That's all I ask for the teams that I'm a fan of. And I'm sorry, I'm so out on them. I'm over Mika, dude. I'm over everybody. But the Rangers fans are going to say, "Oh, fire their head coach again." Yeah, that's the problem. Fucking idiots. All right, let's keep moving. We got 3 games left.
Yeah, we do. We got now. I say we officially got to get it cranking.
Yeah, feel the same way about the Canucks, DGen. I hear you, dude. I thought they were back when they got rid of Trouba and Kako. All right. Cardinals, Sonny Gray and Framber Valdez. That's got to be the most obvious under on the board. Is this really who's pitching against each other?
Yep.
Pretty sure Framber just came off a fucking great start, didn't he? Against the Mariners. Let's see. Yep. 94 pitches, 2 hits, no earned runs at Seattle, Pitchers Park. You got Sonny Gray is also coming off of a really good game. Total in this game is 7.
Lean Cardinals. And kind of like the really obvious under, if we're being completely honest.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if Ballpark Pal agrees with me, which I hope they don't, obviously.
Basically a pick 'em. I would actually lean Cardinals too, I think, with you.
Also, Ballpark Pal loves the Twins.
They do.
It has them winning by like over a run, which is a pretty serious projection.
Okay, wait. Do we fade their side projections as well, or just the totals? Have you tracked that?
The totals are better to fade.
Okay, because I like the Mets. Go ahead.
It has the Astros Cardinals game going over, has being a very close game with the Astros winning. Cards and under. That's my lean.
Cards and under. Okay. All right. Two more games, and then we'll get out of here. Thank you everybody for hanging out. This has been awesome. It always is. Mondays are great. You love the Twins as well, Dr. Brownlow, it says. Damn. All right. The Cubs and the Padres.
Yes, big deal. Their totals projections are at like 35%-ish this year.
Dude, it's such a bummer about Justin Steele, man. Is he done for the season?
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody can let me know. That'd be great. I got to tell you, I don't want to fade the Cubs. I do not want to fade the Cubs. Not necessarily saying I'm like eager to fade the Padres either, but the Cubs following up that 16-0 win and beating the Dodgers, this team got some fucking dog in them, and I love that.
Yeah, I'm fading them.
You're fading the Cubs?
Yeah, it's just this is how I gamble. I don't even know if it's smart. I do not care. I like the fucking Padres here for sure.
Really?
Yes.
And Dylan Cease, you are betting on Cease, who he got killed last game.
Yeah.
4 innings, 9 hits, 9 earned runs. Ooh. Okay. Oh, he's got a lot of rest. That was April 8th. Annie Lee came out after 78 pitches. Okay.
Yes.
I don't hate that. If you're gonna go Padres, chat, just 100% confirm this. Well, not 100%. I'm not gonna hold you to it, but you want to take the full game, right? Because the Cubs bullpen is still suspect.
Yep, I'm taking the full game. Cubs already won a series against the Padres this year, by the way.
Oh, dude.
It's the Padres time.
I'm in. All right. Senzatella is going against the Dodgers. I mean, if this isn't a get back spot for the Dodgers, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But it's really, really obvious. They're minus 330.
I mean, the fuck? What do we say about that? Is this the last game of the day?
It's
kind of cool. It's the last game of the day because I don't give a fuck.
Ant-Man, Batman, Frosty the Snowman, Lakers in 5. Yeah. Padres 10-0 at home. People will be eager to fade them with the Cubs. So he's got a point. Cubs used their high average alarm yesterday, and the Padres didn't. Porter, thank you very much. That's the kind of shit that is very helpful to us morons in here. All right, guys. I think, and girls, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's do a quick recap. Pirates Nationals.
I have one question after to end the show, but you go first.
You want to do it now or you want to do it after?
I want to do the recap.
Pirates Nationals. Nationals first 5-team total under.
Under for the game and the Pirates -1.5 for my leans.
Phillies Giants.
Well, where did we end up here? Not really anywhere, right?
I think I like the over, but then somebody said the contrarian play would be the under, and then we just said we're off.
Yeah, lean under. That's true.
Okay. Rays Red Sox. Go ahead.
Red Sox.
I like the Yankees.
I like the under.
Yeah, I like the Yankees. The Yankees have the bullpen advantage. I know how to find it. I'll go look after this. You don't have to answer that, chat, but thank you. I like the over in Atlanta, Toronto.
Definitely Dr. Blown Loads. Dr. Blown Loads. What would his name be on YouTube?
Grant Matthews.
That's good. That's really
or Garrett. All right. Blue Jays and Braves.
Blue Jays and Braves love the over.
Yeah, I do like that over a lot. And I'm not going to fade Toronto. I think I'm not going to fade Toronto, but I like runs. Detroit and Milwaukee. I like a first 5 under. Is that too square?
Yeah, no, it's I told you I'm good with back in Scooble.
Somebody said Yankees -1.5. I don't really know about
just lay the juice and take a money line.
I would just lay the money line, dude.
And I Giants is I don't think there's anything wrong with backing the Giants right now.
Yep. I like the Mets. I like their team total. I think I got to see Joe Ryan.
I like the Twins, but I have more respect for myself than that, so I'm not going to take them.
Okay. Houston and St. Louis. Fromber against New Gray.
Lean square under for me.
Padres. You love the Padres?
Love the Padres.
That's one I would take -1.5.
Yeah.
And then Dodgers, nothing.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's end it with a question.
Okay. There are, according to our thing, there's 941 people in here with Twitter. I know Twitter doesn't, take away people.
They're like come in and leave, and it still counts.
It's fine. Out of the 941 people, how many do you think are women?
3.
Okay, it's a good guess. Probably around where I was.
Yeah, I know. There's a handful of. We got Loki, iCarly, Jenny, Liz. I think there's one other, Nancy M or something, because I've seen them chat before.
Yeah, perfect.
Sometimes LC is in here from Book It. I think that's it. Do you know who Tatiana is?
Yeah, of course, because she's in the Discord.
Do you think I can't tell if Tatiana is like a burner?
It definitely gives bot vibes, but I think it's just a real person. Okay. But I think it's very weird with the way they talk. Sometimes it feels like a bot.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give one nerfy real quick. One nerfy, and then we're out of here. Cardinal. Yeah, I'll square up. Give me Cardinals, Astros, nerfy.
Okay, how about this? Last one. We don't have to do it right now, but we should pick a home run guy. We should pick a home run guy and parlay it.
Okay. Matt Olson.
Oh, I like that. All right, I'll give you one. I probably shouldn't do anybody in Minnesota because of the weather, right?
Do who you want to do.
I want to do either a Padres player or a Mets player. Hold on, let me look right now. I'm going to be 2 seconds. Padres, I would probably go Gavin Sheets. You like that or no?
Yeah, I think it's the first name you said. I don't think you should go with the second name. It's it. Gavin Sheets and Matt Olson. Yeah. Welcome to financial freedom, chat. Take that to the fucking bank.
Okay.
Guaranteed lock, dude.
Gavin Sheets and Matt Olson.
Yep.
All right. All right, Steak. Have a great day. I'll chat with you later. W Steak. All right, guys. That was fun. Great board review as always. Suck it Wheel 23-monther. Really appreciate you. Let's have a great week. Let's take a quick look at my picket calendar, shall we? You know I'm an open book over here. Let's go to. Don't forget to download Picket. Yeah, calendar. I lost a couple units yesterday. Thank you, Morikawa. You fucking loser. Oops. What happened? There we go. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That math doesn't add up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losing days. Sunday was a losing day. That's just not red. Hey, thanks, Piggott, for not making that red. Let's start the week off right. Last Monday, I lost 1.77 units. This week, it's got to be right. Wow, last week I was win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. I can't get a streak going. Can't get a fucking streak going. More I have a TikTok to show you. Very funny. Shout out Rose Thursday. That's right. Shout out Rose Thursday. Plus 1 point units after hitting. No. That's 5.1. Oh, you mean in the month? Yeah. Well, I put fucking $15 on it, but that's that'll happen when you put 3.5 units on the raise and lose it. But anyways, all right, guys. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Let's have a good week tonight. Again, last time I'm going to tell you this. I'm going on BK's podcast tonight. Should be fun. We're talking golf, RBC Heritage, and we are also going to be recapping the Masters. I mean, we did some recapping in here, but I have more like thorough golf questions to ask BK. We did hang out, watch golf for a bit after we played together on Saturday. It was a good time. He's got some opinions, and I have some opinions, and I have some questions to ask him about golf elitists that you might enjoy. I hope you all have a great week. Good luck on your bets. Let's win more than we lose, huh? Owners, Box, Sports. And shout out. Fuck, am I not spelling this right? Oh, no, I'm not. Shout out to the guy that I met on Saturday at T-Squared. Shout out Flushtown 123. You know what? You know what I love when we meet people every now and then? It's very nice. The guys just said they don't like us because of our picks, our winners, our losers. We're not a pick service. Obviously, I'm a shit gambler. She said, you and Steak. I don't think he knows who Greg is, but that's all right. Greg will be back. You just seem like normal dudes. Love that. Best compliment you can give us. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Good luck on all your bets. Thank you for the support as always.